Fanatic Stream, guys. Thank you guys so much for joining me here. We've got Miami, we've got Kansas here, and so let's go ahead and get this Elite Eight game on the way here. And so Kansas with the basketball here gets it down low in the post there, finishes strong, but they're going to call a foul here. It's going to be a turnover here against Kansas. Okay, so the score right now: Miami 5, Kansas 4 here in the first half of play with 17 minutes and 57 seconds to go in the first half. And Kansas right now, the only team that's the first seed that is remaining here in the tournament. It's just been that kind of year, guys. So we've got the Hurricanes here in the Elite Eight for the first time. Mike, what's good? What's good? You say, yo, JB, who you rooting for? And so I honestly would like to see Miami win this one, because, you never see Miami here for basketball. So it'd be nice to see them win this one, honestly. But who you got in this one? Meanwhile, Kansas with the basketball, working it around the perimeter. They've got a guy fighting in the post here. Drives in, puts the shot up, misses that one. Hurricanes get the rebound. Hurricanes up 7-4 right now. Pulls the quick three. Missed that one. Kansas gets the rebound. Let's see. Mike says he's going Canes in this one. And so I say, why not? This tournament has been underdog friendly for the most part. So why not? Meanwhile, they call a foul there on Isaiah Wong for the University of Miami. So Kansas is going to go to the free throw line. And this is going to be Christian Bruin at the free throw line. He averages about 11 points a game this season. Free throw is up. Free throw is good. 7-5 at the score right now. Free throws up. He missed the second, but there is a foul against Kansas. Again, the score right now, Hurricanes 7, Jayhawks 5. All right, Hurricanes inbound the ball here. Going to bring the ball up court. Kansas waiting for him at half court. Let's see, Mike says, did you go to Miami, JB? And so I'm actually from the Miami area, but I did not attend the University of Miami. I did not. I attended the University of Florida. So, but that being said, definitely was from that Miami area, though. Meanwhile, Kansas goes in there, drives inside the lane, and ties it up at 7 apiece. And so Hurricanes with the basketball here, crossing half court, makes the pass, gets it back, gets a clear lane to the bucket there, missed the layup. And the Hurricanes unable to get the putback in there. Jayhawks get the rebound, bring it up court. And, oh, what a nice slam to throw it down for the Jayhawks. Score right now 9-7. Here at 15 minutes and 50 seconds to go in the first half of play. Can you guys imagine, though, if Kansas were to get put out and we have no 1 seeds in the Final Four? That would be insane. Hurricanes with the basketball, dribbles in, puts the shot up, gets it to fall. All right, we're tied up 9-9. And so Jayhawks trying to pass it a little too far ahead of Wilson there, going to turn the ball over there. And so, yes, it's going to be Hurricanes basketball, but we're going to go to our first official TV timeout right now. And again, the score right now is 9-9 here in the first half of play with 15 minutes and 31 seconds to go in the first half. Let's see, Mike says you forgot. And so let's see, Mike says, is Miami expensive? Oh, yeah, Miami is expensive to attend with the fact that they're a private school. So, yes, they are definitely expensive in this one, but definitely for sure on that one. And so all right, so you said the last 6 teams. And so I know later today we've got St. Peter's versus North Carolina. And then obviously, the winner of these 2 games here, that's going to be remaining there. And then in the Final Four, we've also got the winner from yesterday's matchup that we watched, which was Hold on. We still got Villanova because Villanova beat Houston. So Villanova's in there. And we still got Duke. So you've got your Duke. You've got Villanova, obviously, both Miami and the Jayhawks right now. And then later on, St. Peter's versus North Carolina. So those are the teams that we still have remaining for the six that's still here in the tournament right now. Now, of those teams, who's going to win it all? That's the real question right there. That's the real question there. Because honestly, most of these teams that are playing right now are not teams that I had going, all the way in my bracket. So Mike says, that's right. Pennsylvania, Villanova, good old Villanova, playing that shutdown defense there against Houston. But that was a good game, though, versus Houston. It really was. And you say Big Duke. I mean, hey, the stars are aligning right now for Duke, especially if the Jayhawks get put out. I mean, who would be more favorites than Duke to finish out the rest of the way if the Jayhawks get put out? So it's just been a crazy tournament. There's no way anyone could have projected this, honestly. If you just watched the season, there's no way you would have projected that this was going to play out this way. This is why you love March Madness, honestly. This has just been a tremendous year for basketball. And so Mike says North Carolina. And so, yeah, because even North Carolina this year, at one point in the season, I mean, North Carolina, they almost was like in double digits in terms of like losses and stuff. So North Carolina was not playing like this all season long. So that is just, they're playing their best basketball. Everybody's playing their best basketball right now. And again, we're getting ready to get back here to the first half of play. All right, so we're getting ready to get back to the action here. Hurricanes looking to inbound the ball. Jayhawks here applying the pressure. Going to try to press them all the way up court here. Again, anything to try to knock Miami off of their rhythm here, I understand that. Hurricanes cross half court. Has the ball up top. Couple screens being set here. Gives it to the guard who gives it back. A lot of ball movement here. Everybody touching the basketball here. Has the ball at the top. Loses his dribble. Teammate pulls a three. Missed that one. Gets the offensive rebound. Kicks it back out. Fakes a shot. Drives inside. Pulls up. And, he's too short on that one. Jayhawks get the rebound here. Again, we're all tied up 9 apiece. Kicks it up top. Gets it down low to the post. And he draws a foul. Excellent job to get the ball to the post player down low there. That took some great passing there because there was a few Hurricanes around him, but excellent passing there. And when you get the ball down low to the big man, you're going to at least get a foul more times than not. First free throw is up. He missed the first free throw. Okay, missed the first free throw. Again, we've got 14 minutes and 51 seconds to go in the first half of play. Mitch Lightfoot is at the free throw line. Hits the second, 1 of 2 at the free throw line. So Kansas has a 1-point lead, 10-9. All right, Hurricanes inbound the ball, have the ball, bringing it up court here. Kansas Jayhawks are playing them aggressive up the court here. Hurricanes running a couple screens there, trying to get the ball again. They want to get the ball inside if possible. Catches the ball up top, guarded by his defender, trying to take him off the dribble, gets inside, misses it, but he draws the contact, and that's going to be a foul against Remy Martin there. That's going to be taking the Hurricanes to the free throw line. Free throw attempt is up. That is good. All right, we're all tied up 10 apiece. Let's see if we can go 2 for 2 at the free throw line so far in this one. All right, free throws good. So the Hurricanes are up 11-10 over the Jayhawks right now here in the first half of play with 14 minutes and 28 seconds to go in the first half with the Jayhawks crossing half court here. Has the basketball up top, passes it to the wing. He's going to take some dribbles up top here. Again, right now Kansas is spacing out, makes the pass. He dribbles inside, gets it in the paint, kicks it out. He goes inside, puts the shot up there, missed it. And again, right now, Hurricanes are currently up 11-10 here in the first half of play. We got 14 minutes and 9 seconds left to go in this one. Jayhawks versus Hurricanes, and the Hurricanes are up right now 11-10. All right, so after the foul right there, it's going to be an inbound. Again, that foul right there was called against Jordan Miller of the Hurricanes. But right now, it's under the official review right now. So let's see what the officials are looking at. All right, let's see what the officials are looking at. And again, while they're looking at that right now, we'll just go look at how the teams are doing so far in this one. So for the Hurricanes so far on the court, they are 4 of 9 for field goals so far in this one, 1 of 3 from the three-point line here, and 2 of 2 from the free throw line so far. In this one, they've got 4 rebounds so far and only 1 turnover so far. Meanwhile, for the Kansas Jayhawks, 4 of 7 out there in the court, has not taken a three-point attempt so far in this one. They've been aggressive in getting inside the paint. That's what they want to continue to do. And so we'll see how that plays out the rest of the way. They are 2 of 4 right now at the free throw line. They've got 5 rebounds, and they've got 2 turnovers so far in this one. All right, so we've got the Jayhawks right now. Fit to shoot a free throw. Missed the free throw. They called a flagrant foul there against Jordan Miller. So that's a flagrant 1. All right, second free throw attempt coming up here for the Jayhawks. And he missed that one as well. So, yeah, I mean, just the free throw shooting so far early in this one. I know it's early right now, but 2 of 6 at the free throw line for the Jayhawks. If they keep shooting like this is the free throw line, that's going to be a major disadvantage there for the Jayhawks. Meanwhile, Jayhawks inbound the ball there to the forward up top, gives it to the guard, who comes in, kicks it in the corner, gets it down on the post and the block. He's looking, takes a dribble, puts it up, gets it down. All right, Jayhawks up 12-11 here with 13 minutes and 52 seconds to go in the first half of play. And so you can just tell by the tempo here, this is one of those games where you slow it down here and try to get a good quality look on each possession. Hurricanes working the ball around here, setting a couple screens and passing the ball around to get some ball movement and see if they can get a matchup that they like. Makes the pass to the big man. He's going to shoot a 3. He missed that one. Jayhawks get the rebound. Going to bring it up court. Again, 13 minutes and 22 seconds to go in the first half of play. Jayhawks working the ball around the perimeter here. Gets it down low in the post. Oh, what a block there by the Hurricanes. The Jayhawks maintain possession there and get the jumper to fall. They're up 14-11 here. 13 minutes and 10 seconds to go in the first half. Hurricanes are going to bring the basketball up court here. Jayhawks playing close man-to-man here, following their guys here, trying to avoid the screens, had a defender fall into play. Hurricanes working it around the perimeter. Take the difficult shot there. Able to draw the contact on that one. That's going to be some free throws for the Canes. And let's see, Mike says, have Jets bettered their situation by signing kicker Greg Zerlin, edge rusher Jacob Martin, tight end Tyler Conkley, guard Dan Feeney, defensive tackle Nathan Shepard, safety Jordan Whitehead, and cornerback DJ Reed. Have they gotten better? In my opinion, I feel like they've gotten better, but not in the division though. Like they're still going to end up in the same spot right now based upon everything, because quite frankly, these signings that they have right there, they're nice signings and stuff like that. Like for example, DJ Reed, a nice second corner. They got to still get someone to come in and be corner number one alongside him. But they just got a bunch of people that's gonna still. It's not going to change the franchise. They're not going to compete for the division. They're still going to be continuing to add more pieces there. But they did get a little better. They just got to stay healthy though. But that's really about it for the Jets there. Nothing too impressive. Meanwhile, the Jayhawks here with the basketball crossing up half court here. Working it along the side, gets it to the post, kicks it out, makes the pass. Working around the perimeter, gets it to the post again. They like to get it inside the post. Pulls a three, missed it. Hurricanes get the rebound, going to bring it up court again. Right now, Jayhawks are up 14-13. Working the ball around the perimeter. Let's see, Mike says running back Tevin Coleman, right receiver Braxton Berrios, and guard Laken Tomlinson. And so you say who's good? And so of those names that you mentioned, there's a couple guys there that are good, but I say they're not great though. Good, but not great. Those are pieces that you get onto your team, and they're like that. Okay, like they're starter levels, but they can be replaced. They came to the Jets so that way they can get an opportunity to go out there and make some real money. Of that list, the guys that stood out to me the most, a guy like a DJ Reed. That was a good signing right there coming over from a team like the Seattle Seahawks and stuff like that. That was a good move right there with DJ Reed when I saw that one. Even the tight end CJ Uzama, I seen some potential in that one right there. But quite frankly, they're signing guys that's going to come in there that are good, but their ceiling is not that high, honestly, not that high. Meanwhile, for the Hurricanes, just got that jumper right there. And so the Hurricanes take the lead there, 15-14 in this one. In the first half of play with 11 minutes and 45 seconds to go. And so, yeah, you can tell just by how much time has already passed here, and we just got a 15-14 game. That's the kind of intensity that they're bringing out there defensively for both teams out there. But I will say this, though. They had a couple guys that they signed last year in free agency that did get injured for the Jets. And I think if those guys can get healthy, they're going to be the game changers for the Jets and stuff like that. I remember there was a defensive end that they had come over, I think, from the Cincinnati Bengals last year that was doing excellent during training camp, stuff like that. But he got injured for the season, so they had lost him before the season even began. So they've got a couple pieces there. You look at a guy like Tevin Coleman that you mentioned, and I don't know what he's got left in the tank, but but that's at least a name. At least a name. And so, Braden, what's good? What's good, Braden? What's going on with you? Who you like in this one? And so we've got Jay here. That can only mean one thing. We've got a team here from the Kansas area to represent. But what's going on with you, man? Hey, how do you feel about the whole Tyreek Hill situation in that trade? Let me know your thoughts on what you guys got back in return for that one. But glad to have you here, Jay. Let's see, Jay says, your bracket is 99.8% correct. Is that so? Is that so? Hey, if you guessed all of that, then, hey, you are the man, and you're going to win the entire NCAA bracket thing. Because, honestly, at this point, mine is in shambles, like serious shambles right now. Again, right now, we're currently at the commercial. Guys, the score right now, Hurricanes 15, Jayhawks 14 in this one. Let's see, Braden says, rumor is A.J. Brown might be traded. And so I would love to have A.J. Brown on the pass. That's all I'm saying. I would love to have him on the pass there. So before you get any ideas of him being in the Packers jersey, I want to see him in the Patriots jersey. I would love to see A.J. Brown in the Patriots jersey. And so Braden says, go Jayhawks. So Braden's rooting Jayhawks here. And so I know Braden's got the Jayhawks. Me and Mike, we've got Miami in this one. And so let's see. Mike says, watching OT winning drive. Why did Bills leave Duke Johnson wide open for huge conversion by Watson? And so in the wild card. And so, that's a great question there. That was a great question. There's a lot of things that looking in hindsight, you're like, why did that play out that way? But absolutely. And meanwhile, we're coming back to the action here, guys. And so, again, the score right now, Hurricanes 15, Jayhawks 14. And so a couple of things that stood out so far early in this one is that Kansas, right now out there in the court, they're shooting 6 of 11 right now. You know, they're 0 for 1 from downtown, so they're not really even looking from three-point range right now. But then you look at the free throw line, they're 2 of 6 from the free throw line. So I'm hoping for them that they go ahead and start correcting that, because you can't leave points on the table, especially in a game this close where it's a bit of a struggle to start scoring out there. But right now, they've got 7 rebounds. Hurricanes got 5 rebounds, so they're winning that category. Got 1 steal, 3 turnovers so far in this one. Meanwhile, for the Hurricanes, 5 of 11 out there in the court, 1 of 4 from downtown, and 4 of 4 from the free throw line. And so both teams, honestly, not really having much from downtown so far in this one. So this is the kind of game where they're going to have to go inside and be aggressive in the paint. Well, here we go, guys. Kansas Jayhawks with the basketball. They're going to get it down low in the post. He's going to go to work in the block. He gets his shot up there, gets it to fall. The moment he caught that ball, you can tell he was going to get his shot up there. 11 minutes and 25 seconds to go in the first half of play. Jayhawks up 16-15. But we've got the Hurricanes crossing half court here, working it with their guards. It's going to be a foul call there against the Jayhawks. All right, let's see. All right, so Jay says that he's not mad about the Tyreek thing. It's time for the next chapter in the Mahomes era. So Jay's going to embrace it, and it's easier to embrace it when you got all the picks that they got in return for that. And plus, not to mention, you're going to need to use that money to build a team and stuff like that. I mean, that's just what happens when you're a team that's as good as Kansas City is. So therefore, you just got to be able to continue to evolve, and we'll see that continue to play out. Meanwhile, Jayhawks with the basketball, cross half court here, working the ball to the side. Let's see, gets the three-point shot up. Missed that one. Hurricanes get the rebound right now. Pulls the quick three. Missed that one. Hurricanes get the offensive rebound. Great job out there in the court to get that offensive rebound. That's going to be a turnover. Yeah, that's going to be a turnover. I was like, I know they're not going to let that one slide. That's going to be a turnover there against Isaiah Wong. It's going to be Jayhawks basketball. But, yeah, I'm excited for to see what Mahomes is going to do next season. Let's see, Braden says, Jay, did you have St. Peter's making it to the Elite Eight? And so that's what I want to know as well. Like, did you really get all of that? Meanwhile, Jayhawks here working the ball around the perimeter here. They want to get it down low in the post here. They've only taken one three-point shot so far in this one. But they draw the foul. Again, right now, Jayhawks are up 16-15 here in the first half of play with about 10 minutes and 20 seconds to go. Let's see, Mike says, Stills bothered me that game, JB. And so I don't blame you, Mike. I don't blame you. Meanwhile, Kansas missed that shot there. Hurricanes got the rebound, going to bring it up court here. Looking to set the pick for him. Takes a couple dribbles, passes that one. Takes the three. Gets that one to fall. Okay, so the Hurricanes take the lead 18-16. Here with 9 minutes and 52 seconds to go in the first half of play. Jayhawks with the basketball here, working it around the guards. Going to go inside. Puts the shot up there. Was too short, but got his own missed shot there and was able to put it up. We're all tied up 18 apiece here. 9 minutes and 38 seconds to go in the first half. Hurricanes with the basketball. Takes a couple of dribbles, gets it inside. On the block, puts it up. Gets the difficult shot to fall. Hurricanes up 20-18. 9 minutes and 20 seconds to go in the first half. Passes it up top. He drives inside there. Oh, nice pass there. Almost a turnover there, but the Jayhawks maintain possession. But Hurricanes there. Get the stop. They have the basketball. Puts the shot up there. Oh, he was expecting the big man to pay attention and get the lob. He wasn't ready for it there. They turned the ball over. And so you look at both teams offensively looking very sloppy so far in this one. Opportunities were missed. And in a game like this, you got to make sure that you get the easy ones, because this is the type of game that you have to work for every single point that you get. Drives inside, kicks it out, missed that three. Jayhawks get the rebound. They're down by 2. Working it up court. Nice pass to the big man down low. Nice basket there. Gets the basket and the foul. So a chance for a three-point play here for the Jayhawks. The foul right there is against Anthony Walker. Let's see, Mike says commercial break over. Let's see, Mike says get them thumbs up, JB Nation. And so, yeah, absolutely, guys. Make sure that you do press the thumbs up button to show support. Appreciate that, Mike. Definitely appreciate that, guys. All right, but here we go, guys, at the free throw line here for the Jayhawks. Free throws up. Gets that one to fall. 21-20. So right now we've got a 1-point game here with the Jayhawks up by 1. Hurricanes inbounding the ball right now. All right, here we go. Hurricanes with the ball up top. Working it around the perimeter here. Again, nobody posting up right now. Right now we've got somebody to post there. Drives inside, looking for someone to kick it out to. Takes the shot. Instead, missed that when Jayhawks get the rebound. 8 minutes to go in the first half. Makes the pass. Couple guys up top working the ball around. Again, the Jayhawks, they want to get the ball inside here. Steps back for the jumper. Missed that one. Got the offensive rebound. And we're going to have a foul here. We're going to have a foul here against Charlie Moore. And so it's 7 minutes and 45 seconds to go in the first half of play. We get another official TV timeout called here. And let's see, Alexis, how are you doing? Thank you so much for coming through. And so, yeah, how's the whole music thing going for you? And you say, how do you like Kaiser White? And so good old Kaiser White, been in the league about 4 years. I know last year he had over 144 tackles. And so my man knows how to get after it and stuff like that. So definitely, I do like that kid a lot right there. He's about 6'2", I think. So definitely a great asset to have right there. He was great for the Chargers there. And so I definitely think that, he'll definitely be a great asset right there. So I definitely do think that would be a great signing right there, especially for a team like your Eagles and stuff like that. So a guy like Kaiser White would be great. And so absolutely. Yeah, because he's a guy that gets after it, especially last year, because that was just, he took off last year as compared to previous years in the league. He's gotten better every year, I will say that. But again, guys, right now we are currently at the commercial here with the Jayhawks up 21-20 right now in the first half of play with 7 minutes and 45 seconds to go. And so, yeah, right now it is a very defensive game there. There's a couple opportunities missed on both teams there, some points left on the table there, but it's the hard-fought type of game. And so it's going to come down to schemes, going to come down to making your free throws and making the shots that matter. Because when you get an easy basket, you've got to make it in this type of game right here. This is going to be a hard-fought game from start to finish. Let's see, Jay says, Braden, my Elite Eight is all correct except for Gonzaga and St. Peter's and Miami. And so, but hey, that's nice, though. That's nice. Jay says, my Final Four could be all correct except you had Baylor going to the Final Four. I mean, who would have thought the last team that's the last one seed standing would be the Jayhawks right now? If you asked me, I'd have said time and time again, it would have been Arizona. If not Arizona, I probably would have said Gonzaga. And so, but Kansas, hey, they're right here and they're still playing. Let's see. Jay says, my Final Four was Villanova, Duke, Kansas, and Baylor. That would have been a solid Final Four right there. Braden says, nice, Jay. But again, right now, guys, we're currently at the commercial right now, guys. And so far in this one, though, Hurricanes 7 of 17 out there in the court, 2 of 7 from three-point range. They're 4 of 4 at the free throw line. They've got 10 rebounds in this one. Kansas has 12 rebounds in comparison to that. They've got 1 steal, a block, and 4 turnovers as a team. Meanwhile, for the Jayhawks, 9 of 20 out there on the court, 0 of 2 from downtown. You know, they're doing their best to work it inside, being aggressive with that. 3 of 7 at the free throw line. They've got 12 rebounds in this one, 2 steals, and they've got 3 turnovers as well. All right, we're getting ready to return back to the action here. Again, we got 7 minutes and 45 seconds to go in the first half of play. All right, here we go, guys. Jayhawks inbound the ball. They get it inbounded, works the ball around the perimeter here, sets the pick for him, makes the pass, gets it down low in the post. Kicks it back out, drives in, kicks it out. I mean, look at the ball movement, guys. Like, everybody's touching the ball. Someone's got to get a shot up there. And they do get the shot up there before the shot clock violation can occur. Hurricanes get the rebound, though, and they've got the basketball. So that possession, literally everybody touched the ball. They worked the entire shot clock. That just goes to show the type of defensive effort we're seeing out there by the Hurricanes. Hurricanes with the basketball right now, trailing by 1. Has it up top. Looking to try to take his defender. Pulls the jumper. Gets it to fall. 22-21. 6 minutes and 55 seconds to go in the first half of play. And so McGusty out there, he's got 10 points so far in this one. We've seen 9 lead changes in this one. Jayhawks work the ball in the corner for 3. Missed that one. Hurricanes get the rebound. 6 minutes and 32 seconds to go in the first half of play. Pass the ball to the big man, looking for someone to pass the ball to. Gets it to the guard. Passes it up top. Going to drive up. Pulls up for the jumper. Gets it to fall. Okay, so the Hurricanes are starting to pull these jumpers and get these jumpers to fall right now. And so that's a good sign for them as their confidence continues to grow here. They're up 24-21 right now. Again, we've got about 6 minutes and 17 seconds to go in the first half of play. And so Jay says it's super tough to beat Kansas in the second half. That's when they usually start pulling away. So that's a good side note right there, guys. In the second half, we'll look out for that. Let's see, Braden says Cameron McGusta played for Oklahoma and transferred to Miami. And so yes, absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, he had quite a few stops, though. I forget some of the other places, but quite a few stops, though. Let's see where we are right now in terms of thumbs up, though. So right now, I think that we're at about 7 thumbs up here. So make sure you guys press the thumbs up button. And also, if you're someone that's new, go ahead and make sure you are subscribed to the channel as well. So let's see. Braden says, I think he played when Trae Young was there. So good old Trae Young. And so Coach Dante, coach is in the building, guys. What's good with your coach? How's it going, man? How is it going? And so since you're not streaming this one, are you going to be streaming the North Carolina St. Peter's game later today? Definitely let me know. But good to see you here, Coach. We got Coach in the building, guys. Jay says it's crazy how a bunch of guys transfer from one big school to another and play well. And so I feel like you get a certain level of maturity when you come in from different systems. Like, you've seen different systems. You know how different teams are trying to play you. Obviously, you have the experience from playing with different guys and stuff like that. And so sometimes, especially in basketball, it's a matter of playing with guys that complement the style of play that you want to play, especially if you're a guy that, you know, like, you're all about playing defense first and you're in a defensive first type of team that you can excel at. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. And so Absolutely. So just sometimes it's about being in the right place where the scheme fits what you do well defensively, whether that's playing zone, whether that's playing man, whatever it is. Sometimes it's all about the right fit, guys. And so that's what we're seeing with a lot of these transfer players, honestly. Let's see. Mike says, me and JB are usually in direct competition, but not today. We're rooting Canes. And so absolutely, absolutely. Normally, though, 80s like to oppose whatever team I goes with when he's on. So but absolutely, absolutely. Mike says, hey, coach. All right, we're getting ready to get back to the game, though, guys. And so, again, that was coming off of a Kansas timeout that time. And so, again, right now the Hurricanes are up 24-21, but they're starting to feel some more confidence with their jump shot right now. And so for Kansas, you really don't want that to be the case there. And so they called the timeout there, try to slow down the momentum there. But you look at points in the paint. Kansas, 14 of their 21 points have come from the paint. They're 3 of 7 from the free throw line, but they're 0 for 3 from downtown. Miami, right now, they've got 8 points in the paint there, but you look at Miami, they're doing a tremendous job now with their jump shot starting to come on here. And, hey, if it's a battle of free throws right now Miami's showing that they are hitting a couple free throws in this one as opposed to Kansas, who's leaving some points and opportunities out there on the court. And the game this close, with the way that these defenses are playing, every point's going to matter in this one. All right, but here we go, guys. Again, Kansas right now is in the bonus, so I will point that out. Jayhawks with the basketball crossing the half court here, working the ball around the perimeter here. Backside screens taking place here. Miami defense, though, doing a good job of staying in front of these guys and making them work. They are making Kansas work. Kansas gets there. And so, yep, they're going to call that one. They're going to call that one for basket interference there. So that's going to get 2 points right there for them. And again, right now the score, Hurricanes 24, Jayhawks 23. Canes bringing the ball up court here. Again, this is their first Elite Eight appearance here. And so that's going to be a turnover there. He tried to get the ball there to the guy that's cutting to the basket there. And so just wasn't able to get that happening. I've seen that a couple of times there where a guy like Anthony Walker has turned the ball over in that situation there. Got to be smart with it. You don't want to turn the ball over and miss too many of these. Let's see. Coach Dante says, actually, I am doing this game as well. Oh, look at that. Coach Dante is multitasking, guys. But yep, you're doing the same. Okay, so you're doing Peter's game as well, the St. Peter's game as well. Nice. You say, how are you guys doing in the chat? And so appreciate that, Coach Dante. So, yeah, you guys heard that. Coach Dante is going to be doing the North Carolina and St. Peter's game as well. So if you guys want to check him out for that one, definitely stop by his channel, guys, and show him some love. All right, but that time we got a foul against the Hurricanes. Jordan Miller there. Again, we've got about 5 minutes and 25 seconds to go in the first half of play. Let's see if the Jayhawks here can get a couple free throws here or if they'll continue to miss it. Let's see. First free throw's up. Missed that one. So they missed that free throw here. Let's see if we can get the second free throw to fall. Again, they are leaving some points right now on the table at the free throw line so far in this one. They are 3 of 9 so far in this game at the free throw line. And he missed that one as well. So 0 for 2 at the free throw line there. They call it free throws for a reason, but if you're not going to take advantage of it, then, that's going to hurt. That's going to hurt. Hurricanes with the basketball right now. Couple screens. Passes it to the guard. He drives inside. Keeps his dribble. Picks it up now. Oh, gets the guy cutting to the basket, and he gets it to go down. Okay, Hurricanes are up 26-23, a three-point game right now. We've got 4 minutes and 55 seconds to go. Jayhawks go inside there, tries to draw the contact, gets the bucket up there. And so that's the first. They've gotten one field goal in the last 4 minutes of play. This is insane. All right, here we go, guys. Hurricanes with the basketball. Gets it to the forward. He's looking for someone to dump the ball to. Gets it to the guard. Has it up top. As you can see, everybody's around the perimeter right now. Gets the guy cutting to the basket. So ball goes out of bounds. Their possession will stay, though, with the Canes. Braden says, go Peacocks. Let's see, Mike says, JB, where's Jimmy G going? I'm already cut. In terms of where Jimmy's going, I asked Jay in the Bay yesterday where he thought Jimmy's going to go. And at this point, I honestly feel like unless an injury happens, like maybe early training camp or something like that at the quarterback position, he may end up just getting cut, and that might be his best option, honestly. But they don't want to have to take that route, honestly. But I don't know who right now is going to trade for him unless an injury occurs at this point in time. Meanwhile, Hurricanes with the basketball. Nice move inside. But they're going to get I believe they're going to call it a foul there against Jalen Wilson. of the Jayhawks. Let's see. Coach Dante says, "What up, Mischief?" Mike says, "In your face, Jayhawks." All right, and again, the score right now, guys, is Kansas 27, Hurricanes 26. We got the Canes right now looking to inbound the ball in the first half of play with about 4 minutes and 1 second left to go in the first half. Hurricanes inbound the ball here, gets it on the wing, sets the screen for him, goes inside, kicks it out, gonna pull the three, gets it to fall. Okay, 29-27. These lead changes keep going back and forth in this one. And so we've got sound wave here on the stream, guys. That's when you know you're doing something right. When good old sound wave comes through. How is it going? You say, "Hey, JB, much love to you, brother. Hey, appreciate you for coming through, man. How have you been?" And you say, "I still want to see you grow the dreadlocks back." And so, hey, we all would love that. We all would love that. Absolutely. Perhaps one day. Perhaps one day. But appreciate you for coming through, man. Glad to have you here. And who are you rooting for in this one? And so let's see. Jay says, Kansas looking to go to the first Final Four since 2018. And so, yes, since 2018. And again, right now, guys, we have an official TV timeout called right now. The score right now, Hurricanes 29, Jayhawks 27. We got 3 minutes and 34 seconds left to go in the first half of play, guys. And so let's see what the comments say here. Let's see. Mike says, NFC got good quarterbacks. Let's see. Rodgers, Brady, Murray, Stafford, Dak. And so, yeah, they've got some good quarterbacks there, but I'll take that AFC roster any day of the week over there, like any day of the week, honestly. Give me that AFC competition there. Let's see, Mike says, Winston would have won division easy if Brady retired. And so you think so, Mike? You think so? And so, I mean, definitely it would have been they would have had the favorites right there. I don't know if – I mean – you can say that. You can say that. I think without Brady being with the Bucs, a lot of guys would have been lost there. So Saints probably would have been my favorite heading into the season as well. And so Alexis says, "What do you think of the Kyrie Wright signing?" And so, yeah, I mean the Kaiser Wright signing right there is tremendous right there. A guy that last year came in there and had tremendous success. I mean, he really took it to another level last year because I think prior to last year where he had 140 plus tackles, he had less than 90 or 80 the year before, but each year he's gotten better, and you can tell he's coming into his zone. And so right now it's the prime time to get him because right now he's at that peak right now. So this is a great underrated signing right there, an underrated type of pickup right there for the Eagles. Very underrated. And so let's see. Mike says, "Who's that, Alexis? What position?" Yeah, linebacker, and he was with the Chargers last 4 seasons. I think last 3 or 4 seasons. Last 4 seasons with the Chargers. So Alexis says linebacker. And so, yeah. And so right now, guys, we're currently at the commercial. So we're not missing anything right now. We're currently at the commercial here. We still got 3 minutes and 34 seconds left to go here. Hurricanes up by 2, 29-27. But, yeah, we know the Eagles certainly needed to address that linebacker position. So that was a good pickup there. Let's see. Mike says your Eagles got best player in free agency. Congratulations. Hassan Reddick is a beast. And so there you go. There you go. Let's see. Alexis says, "Are you talking for the Eagles?" And so, let's see. Coach Dante says, "What's good, my guy? How about them Lakers?" Coach, I am trying to forget about them Lakers, man. It has been terrible. You say they are one game probably from being out of the playoffs, and so. I mean, can you say disappointment, though, Coach? I mean, to come into the season, all the moves we were making in the offseason last year, all the splashy signings and stuff that the Lakers made last year and all like that. I remember during free agency, you were talking about, oh, definitely it's not fair, all the signings they're getting, where they're getting all this money from. Everybody's coming in and wanting to play with the Lakers. And then for most people, favorites to win the West out there and stuff like that. It's just not fair what LeBron's doing out there with recruiting. He does it every year. Then all of a sudden the season gets started. And then, oh, man, the whole Westbrook thing, that's what went sour right there. We made the wrong decision in that one. And so that's just – don't get me started on that, Coach Dante. Don't do it. Don't do it. But here we go, guys. Hurricanes have the basketball here up top. Got a couple backside screens taking place. Gets it to the guards there, makes the pass to the forward. He goes inside, puts up the difficult shot and draws the contact. Going to go to the free throw line. All right, so we got some free throws coming up here for the Hurricanes. Going to be shooting 2 with 3 minutes and 16 seconds left to go. I guess that free throw to fall. They're up 30-27 right now. Let's see, Mike says, easy JB Saints. Well, as long as they have Jameis out there and not Taysom Hill, we'll go that route because Taysom Hill, my goodness. All right, so after those pair of free throws right now, Miami has their largest lead of the day by 4 points. They're up 31-27. Jayhawks pull it from downtown. Miss it. Hurricanes get the rebound. Kicks it up court. Has the ball deep in the perimeter here. Everybody's on the perimeter right now. And they're spaced out. Let's see if they can drive inside. Gonna call the charge. So that's going to be a turnover there against Bensley Joseph of the Hurricanes. Excellent job there by the Jayhawks defensively to get in position and to take that charge. 2 minutes and 45 seconds to go in the first half of play. Jayhawks with the basketball right now, has it up top. Working the ball around the perimeter here. Trying to find a way to cut to the lane here. Makes the pass. Fakes the shot. Pulls up for the jumper. Missed that one. The Jayhawks so far in this one, they've been heavily reliant on having to get inside and going deep inside to get to the basket. Because when they have not been able to get to the basket, they've not really been able to score too much in this one. And since they're struggling as bad as they are from the free throw line here, for the Jayhawks, it's important for them to get all the way inside. Meanwhile, the Hurricanes take a jumper here. Missed that jumper. They're up 31-27. Jayhawks with the basketball. Has it up top. Had a guy wide open down low. Seen him at the last second. He kicks it back out for 3. Missed that one. If the guard sees him a little bit earlier, I believe that's 2 points right there for the Jayhawks. You've got to be alert when you see a guy that wide open up under the lane. Hurricanes got to break that the Jayhawks did not spot him until it was too late. Got a minute 42 left to go in this one. Hurricanes with the basketball. Steps back for the jumper. Missed that one. Jayhawks get the rebound. Pulls up, take a jumper of their own. Gets that one to fall. 31-29. Got a minute 28 left to go in the first half. Hurricanes going to bring the ball up. And we're going to get a timeout call, guys. A timeout called here as they want to discuss this one. But, man, it's a 2-point game right now. Hard-fought game in this one. Hard-fought game in this one. Hurricanes called a timeout here. They're up by 2, 31-29 in this one with a minute 22 left to go. Braden says if Kansas wins, they play Villanova. The interesting thing is Villanova played them in the NCAA tournament in 2016 and 2018. And so, hey, just meant to be, meant to be. And so let's see, Braden says Villanova won the national championship those years. Let's see, Alexis says, what kind of linebacker? Kaiser White. And so in terms of the type of linebacker the good old Kaiser White is, when he comes in at that 6'2" height, and stuff like that, I have not got to see enough of him to be able to answer that question right there since what he's done at the Chargers and stuff like that, but I have to do a little bit of research on that one for you. And so let's see, Soundwave says, Tennessee got knocked out. I'm not sure. And so, okay, so you had Tennessee going deep. I had Tennessee and Arkansas. I was very confident about those two being teams that are going to make some deep runs in this one. I did mention Hurricanes getting to the Sweet 16. Did not have them go into the Elite 8 though. But yeah, absolutely. So I understand about the whole Tennessee thing. But you say, I'll bet you 10K on the U. And so the good old U. And so meanwhile, Hurricanes put it up there. Gets that one to fall as well. They're up 33-29. And so if you guys asked me if Kansas would be the last 1 seed standing, I would have said no. I would have said it would have been Arizona. That would have been my first bet. Second bet would have been Gonzaga because of just how their bracket play looked like, the potential it looked like to make a run there. But, hey, the Kansas Jayhawks, they're still up here. Meanwhile, Hurricanes get the ball there and finishes with the 2 points there off the layup. They're up 35-29. We got 35 seconds left to go in the first half of play here. Let's see how they finish this one out. But, man, the Hurricanes are on a 9-2 run right now. Let's see if they can keep it going. And so, oh, look at that. That's going to be a turnover there, baby. That's a turnover. Mike says, I'd rather have Reddick than Von Miller. And so let's see, Alexa says, it's not a safety white. And so, all right, Hurricanes inbound the ball here. 25 seconds left. So let's see if they opt to go for the final shot here. Got the ball up top here. So that looks like that seems to be the game plan here. Going to try to execute the offense here with about 10 seconds. Let's see what they do. Looking to take his man here. 7 seconds left. 5 seconds left. Up losing the ball here. Still has it. Gets blocked. Unable to get a shot up there. Good defense there by the Jayhawks. They knew it was coming. He knew what was going to happen there. He said, no, sir, not going to happen against my defense there. Score right now, Hurricanes 35, Jayhawks 29. But, hey, the Jayhawks, though, they'll come out firing in the second half. You best believe that. We'll see how things play out once these two teams make their adjustments here at halftime. But the score right now at the half, Hurricanes 35, Jayhawks 29. And so just to recap real quickly what's taking place, we'll start with the Hurricanes. So far out there, they are 13 of 26 out there in the court. So shooting about 50% out there in the court. 3 of 8 from three-point range. 6 of 6 at the free throw line here. We got 18 rebounds in this one compared to the Jayhawks 15 rebounds so far in this one. They've got 2 steals, 2 blocks, 7 turnovers. And so they've got 35 points total here. And scoring-wise, their leading scorer is McGusty. He's got 14 points in this one. And so 5 of 9 out there in the court and 4 of 4 from the free throw line. So he leads all in scoring in this one. Meanwhile, for the Jayhawks, they are 13 of 31 out there in the court, 0 for 5 from the three-point line. So nobody's hitting threes right now. That's just non-existent right now for this offense. Matter of fact, even jumpers are hard to come by right now for these Jayhawks. They are 3 of 9 out there at the free throw line, so they're leaving some points out there on the table right now, and that's certainly been a difference in this one. If they did like the Hurricanes and made all their free throws, we'd be tied up right now. They left 6 missed free throws right now, and the points right now is separated by 6 points. So free throws are hurting them right now. Losing the rebound category, they're getting out rebound now, 18 to 15. They've gotten 3 steals in this one, but they've turned the ball over 4 times in this one. And so their leading scorer so far in this one is McCormack. He's got 7 points in this one, 3 of 3 out there on the court. So the forward is their leading scorer in this one. Let's see. Mike says maybe middle linebacker this White looks average to getting better. And so, definitely the numbers are getting better, though. The numbers are certainly getting better. So if you can get the production that I see that we got last year from the Chargers out of him, then that's great. That's great. And he's saying the Eagles going to trade for Devontae Parker. And so good old Devontae Parker. Devontae Parker's a guy that I've been mentioning quite a few times because I still think we know what 3 years ago, Devontae Parker, he looked great 3 years ago. Now, last couple of years, they spent a little bit of everything, going on there. You can probably say a little bit of quarterback play, a little bit of injuries, all that stuff. But ultimately, I think in the right situation, if he can stay healthy, I think Devontae Parker could be a great addition to a team if they were to be able to acquire him. I think I skipped something here. Let's see. Mike says, until Panthers get out from under Christian McCaffrey, they're in quarterback purgatory. And so you don't believe in Sam Darnold? Thought that was your guy, Mike. You said don't build a team around running back fans. Let's see. Mike says, well, yeah, they're garbage if no Winston. And so, that's the point that they are right now. Just a little bit of quarterback play down there for the Saints. And we're talking about a completely different thing right there. And so, but honestly, even with a guy like Jameis Winston, they need to go ahead and acquire some more big play receivers to help him out. You give him some more receivers, I feel like that'll help him out as well. So we'll see if the Saints will be able to acquire that. And let's see, Soundwave says, JB, can you give me a mixtape with you singing 90s rap songs? And so I'll have to work on that one. Let's see, Alexa says, can I show you how I mix music sometimes? And so that would be great. That really would be great. I would be up for that. That would be absolutely great to see how you do that. That's definitely something that I think a lot of us would have some interest in seeing. Absolutely. Let's see, old man, what's good with you? We got old man here on the stream. We've got basically just about everyone here, with the exception of a few notable people, but we've got just about everybody here today on a Sunday, guys. And so, wow, this is like what, one of the few times that we're here together on a Sunday that has nothing to do with NFL. Let's see, old man says, what's good, JB? And so, yeah, but honestly, just enjoying this game right now, old man. I mean, the Hurricanes out here with the lead. And so, Mr. JB, he's happy about that. He's rooting for the Hurricanes. He's a Hurricanes fan. So this has been a pleasant surprise of a run for him with the Hurricanes. Although if you ask him, he'll say he expected it from the very beginning. Yeah, so right now they're up on the Jayhawks double. Who are you rooting for in this one? Let's see. Soundwave says poor favor Alexis. And so let's see. Mike says, Alexis, don't mix on Radiohead. They're depressing. Let's see. Alexis says, okay, Mike. And again, for anybody that's just tuning in right now, we're at the half right now. Hurricanes are up 35-29 against the Jayhawks. Expect the Jayhawks, though, to come out swinging in the second half. This is a team that has pride here. They're one seed for a reason. They're going to come out storming in the second half. Can the Hurricanes weather the storm? That's going to be the question in the second half, and we'll have to find that out. Let's see. Alexa says some Bob Marley mischief. Let's see. Coach says, I mean, we both talked about it last time when we collapsed about how the Lakers were getting in all these players. That's right, they were, and it wasn't fair. LeBron even got his buddy Carmelo in. And so absolutely, Coach Dante, absolutely. And so I remember I had this conversation not too long ago on another stream about, I was talking about how we take the reception of LeBron and his recruiting completely different than how we view Tom Brady and the recruiting that he does down there, because that's all I'm literally seeing from Tom Brady and all like that. I hear the rumors about him trying to convince Julio Jones to come down to Tampa when he's already got a boatload of receivers and stuff like that. He's always doing all the recruiting, but when Tom does it, it's just viewed as, oh, his greatness, he can do that. But when LeBron does it, though, we take exception to that. And so I had just noticed myself recently the difference in that. So I was like, that's kind of different right there. I can see how a lot of people make, see the difference in that one. But I was like, we can't keep giving Brady the breaks here. Brady is doing like a wonderful job of recruiting, and that's helping Brady continue to extend his career as well. But in terms of basketball, though, Lakers, honestly, they gambled and they tried to do something that most people just don't do. That's why you don't get a team full of old guys for the most part. It's just that simple. Then you don't add Russell Westbrook to try to manage it all. You just don't do that. Just don't do it. Let's see. Mike says, love Marley. Let's see. Alexa says, I have 2 songs of Marley. Okay, nice. Mike says, awesome. Let's see, Coach says, and it's just a lack of effort. Perimeter defense has been atrocious, and so that's what happens, honestly, when you have age involved there. The rotation has been actually bad by Frank Vogel, played Dwight Howard playing on LeBron at the 5. And so, yeah, I mean, Frank right now is desperate. That's a desperate coach right now. He's throwing out the X's and O's right now. He's just trying to mix pieces together at this point. This is the coach that knows he's going to take the downfall for this one right here. And so, good old Frankie. So, yeah, I expect a lot of changes next season for the Lakers, a lot of changes. Alexa says, can I mix mischief? Let's see, Coach says, and of course, the Anthony Davis injuries. Every time he comes back, he gets hurt again. It's just been a dumpster fire and a mess, especially on the defensive side of the ball. And so, yeah, some of that, obviously, a lot of that has to do with his injuries and stuff like that. And so, honestly, we knew that at some point, the ideal when we brought him to the Lakers was that at some point, he has to be that top guy, and that just hasn't happened. Even when we won the championship, he just hasn't been that top guy. It's been LeBron's team, but LeBron is no longer at that point where he should be able to have to carry a team throughout the course of an entire season as the one option. He doesn't want that role right now. He wants for Anthony Davis to be that guy, or either he was hoping, if not him, then maybe Westbrook. But between the two of those guys, though, it's just been, as you said, a dumpster fire, and it's just been horrible to watch. Horrible. Let's see. Mike says, "Oh, you do mischievous on mixes." And so, all right. Let's see. Coach Dante says, and you got on God's staff over 30. And so, yes, and can't defend. Carmelo never was a good defender. You're right about that. Melo was great for many things, but it wasn't for his defense. I promise you that. It was never that. Austin Does play hard, but you just got a lack of effort and no perimeter defense at all. And at this point, though, guys have already given up at this point, probably, and it's just so much going wrong there. I mean, so much going wrong there. Normally, they say you put a guy on LeBron's team, LeBron can just bring up the best in a person, but this year that has not been the case. There has not been the case. It's just too much going on. Too much going on. He can cover for a guy or two, but it's just too much going on. And so let's assess what mischievous mix. Mike says, we decided Baker better than Darnold. We did decide that. Yes. I mean, because it's the truth. It's the truth. Sam Darnold, I don't know what he's seeing right now, but Carolina took some swings last year. Carolina tried their best last year. I mean, Sam Darnold did so big, he made Robbie Anderson become a non-factor last year. Like, I'm afraid to even consider this man at all in fantasy football in the last round, even pick him up in free agency at this point. I just can't trust him no more. Sam Darnold did that to the man. He did. And so let's see. Alexa says, mischief. And let's see. Mike says, new mischievous style. Let's see. Alexa says, what mischievous styler? And again, guys, we're still right now at the half with the Hurricanes up 35-29 over the Jayhawks. Let's see. Mike says, haven't seen 80s in minutes. And so, let's see. Last time we saw 80s, it was probably, I want to say it was sometime, probably about a good almost 2 weeks ago, I think. Let's see. Alexa says, style. And so let's see. Mike says shoot. Let's see. Mike says, oh, let's go, Mr. JB. And so, oh, yeah, he's excited right now about his Hurricanes being up at the half right now. You can't tell him nothing right now. He wants all the smoke. He wants the Dukes. He wants the North Carolinas. He wants his revenge. He wants his Hurricanes to win the championship. Hurricanes win the championship, you'll never hear the end of it from him. Never. Let's see. Mike says, he's rooting Hurricanes. And so, inside the Horseshoe Podcast, what's good with you? You say, I need Miami and St. Peter's to win today. And so, hey, I mean, it would be upset city, but right now, the way the Hurricanes are playing, honestly, I feel like the Hurricanes can pull this one off. I really do. I think the difference is free throws. Jayhawks right now struggling from the three-point line there. So far in this one, haven't even hit a single three-pointer. And they are 3 of 9 at the free throw lines. Those are two big factors right there. Add the fact that Miami's out-rebounding them right now. If Miami just takes care of the basketball and doesn't turn it over, I think the Hurricanes win this one. And as for St. Peter's, I got a feeling I personally feel St. Peter's, they can do it. I feel they can do it against North Carolina. I really feel they can do it. But it's going to be fun to watch. But, hey, if that happens, though, we're going to be celebrating. We will be celebrating. Let's see. Mike says, inside, let's go Canes. And so let's go Canes. Let's see. Inside says, yes, sir. Absolutely. And so, again, right now, guys, we're currently right now at halftime. Now it's the perfect time, if you haven't already, to make sure that you press the thumbs up button. And also, if you're someone that's new, make sure you are subscribed to the channel as well here, guys. And so, obviously, what's next after this is going to be the Final Four. We'll see how the rest of the matchups play today and stuff like that. But, man, we are at the peak of March Madness right now, so you're not going to want to miss that for sure. Not to mention, of course, there's still going to be NFL content coming out here on this channel. All that great stuff coming out, so make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel. Let's see. Mike says his Ernest owns the Hornets. And so that he does. Let's see. Mike says don't build a team around running back fans. And so Mike's going to continue to reiterate that. Don't build a team around running backs. Let's see. Mike says Darnold's arm is not strong enough to make NFL passes. And so we did discuss that yesterday as well. Let's see. Coach says, I think Sam Darnold right now is a backup quarterback. I give him a pass because the Jets organization was poorly managed. But go back to the Carolina Panthers. He's just not a very good quarterback. That's just how it is. That's just how it is. Honestly, we see that a lot of times with USC quarterbacks that come out with less than good arm strength. I feel like all the USC quarterbacks that come out with at least good arm strength, they're at least average to good. Obviously, my favorite was Carson Palmer. But outside of that, a lot of those USC quarterbacks that came out just have not lived up to the hype. I'm always skeptical when I see a USC Trojan quarterback being promoted so high. And I'm like, are they really going to pan out at the NFL level, though? We've seen a lot of them fail. But aside from that, though, Sam Darnold doesn't have that it factor. When a quarterback gets hit, how does he respond to that? That's what I want to know. The reason why I said Baker's better than Sam Darnold yesterday, and I reiterated, is because Baker's got confidence. He can go out there and throw 19 picks, and he'll forget all about those 19 picks and go right back out there and be unbothered by it and still believe in himself. Sam Darnold, you go out there and you hit this man in the mouth, he's going to think about that hit all game long. He's going to go out there and see ghosts, stuff like that. Going to start, his timing's going to get off. Everything's just going to go out of whack. And he doesn't recover. He's not going to recover from that. I've seen it too many times from quarterbacks that when they get rattled, they just don't recover. Let's see. Mike says, I know he had to get the John. Hope he's okay. And so, yeah, that's the last time that I've seen 80s as well, Mike. And so I hope he is okay. Now that you mentioned that, I hope that he is okay. And so I'm definitely going to be reaching out to see if he's okay. Let's see. Coach says, with those receivers, DJ Moore, Anderson, yes, Christian McCaffrey was hurt, but Hubbard, the running game, was still good. That defense was pretty good. Sam Darnold was just not a good quarterback. And so you can tell the difference the first time from when Christian McCaffrey came in there. And then when Christian McCaffrey got hurt, that's when Sam Darnold just completely fell apart. When defenses stopped keying and try to strategize to slow down Christian McCaffrey and could focus on Sam Darnold, it became too much. Like, we knew in that moment we were going to have to figure out exactly how Sam Darnold was going to be able to perform, if it was really what was going on down there in New York, or if he just wasn't that dude. And quite frankly, he just wasn't that dude. So ultimately, that ended up costing the Panthers their season right there, because he just fell apart. He fell apart. And so, Alan, what's good? But Alan, what's good with you? You said it'll be a good close game again. And so I expect the Jayhawks to make a run here, but ultimately at the end of the game, if you're going to ask me what team's going to do it, I'm going to choose a team that's winning the rebound category, that's winning the free throw percentage, and they're hitting more threes than the Jayhawks are right now. So unless the Jayhawks turn things around in the second half right now, I think they're afraid to go to the free throw line right now. Let's see. Braden says, let's get JB to that 1,300 mark for subs. And so, yes, let's do it. I'm all for it. I'm on board for that. So absolutely, let's get that to happen, guys. Absolutely. But appreciate all the support, guys, as it has been a wonderful ride here. And so obviously right now we're grinding down with college basketball and stuff like that. But you guys know what will be coming up next. Our next focus will be NBA once college basketball concludes. Probably take a little bit of time. I got a lot of stuff going on at work right now, but definitely by the time we get to like the heart of the playoffs and stuff like that, we'll definitely have those streams up and running for that as well. Not to mention plan on doing stuff for the draft as well. So we got a lot of stuff coming up here. This channel is going to continue to stay going on. And let's see, Alan says, what about Justin Moore injury last night? His leg popped. And so, that was terrible, man. That was absolutely terrible, man. Absolutely terrible. And so I heard about it. I did not see it, but I heard about it. Let's see. Alexa says, when can I show you my mix? And so, matter of fact, let's see if you can reach out to me on Twitter. And I've got my Twitter in the description here. So shoot me a message on Twitter and stuff like that. And so definitely looking forward to that. And so we can work out some time to see that. And so let's see. And then I'll get back to you in terms of that schedule right there. So definitely do that. Absolutely. Let's see. Alan says, I hear it was an Achilles tendon in his leg. And so, man. All right, let's see. Definitely hoping a full recovery for him, though, Alan. Absolutely hoping a full recovery for him. Let's see. Mike says, Like Sports Blitz says, no determination because offense. Oh, that's right. The offense line was terrible. Now, I mean, if you have a guy like Sam Darnold back there in the pocket, you best believe you better have an A1 type of offense line. Like he's not Joe Burrow. He doesn't have the confidence of Joe Burrow or the maturity of Joe Burrow to stay in that pocket and take a hit and still deliver that pass. No, Sam Darnold's hit a pass. He's either going to throw that ball away. He's going to throw that ball to someone else. He's going to forget how to play quarterback temporarily. He's going to forget everything he's been coached and stuff like that. So, yeah. He can use some time on the bench, I feel. He can use some time on the bench and just sit back and just learn. He can be a solid backup quarterback in this league. He just needs some time to sit down and just learn, honestly. Brendan says, are you going to stream both Final Four games next week? And so in terms of both Final Four games next week, I would have to see once we get a little bit closer to that one. But I'll definitely be getting at least one for sure. But in terms of both, we'll have to see about that. We'll have to see about that. But that's a great question, though, Braden. That's a good question about that one. And so, absolutely. Give me 1 second here, guys. All right, let's see. Mike says NBA playoff win what month? And so, yeah, Mike, actually, I believe it's on like sometime in April. Sometime in April, the NBA playoffs will be starting. So we won't have too long to go there. It'll be before we get to the draft and all like that, before we get to the draft. Although, given how close it is to the draft and stuff like that, yeah, I'll probably still get it going before then. But I do want to spend some time as well with those, mock drafts leading up to it and stuff like that. But absolutely. It'll be next month. So, man, I mean, to think the NBA playoffs next month, guys, like these seasons are just coming to an end, guys. Like, wow. Pretty soon we're going to have like a real off season where before football season start that gap between the end of the playoffs and then the start of football season. Wow. Mike says drop the mix. So Mike wants to see it now. He says drop it. Let's see. Braden says that's a big loss of Villanova. Let's see. Mike says Darnold ain't going to get it. And so, Darnold's not the answer. If you got Darnold in your starting lineup, you're asking to get fired after this upcoming season because it's just not going to work. It's not going to work. But who knows? Maybe Sam Darnold goes somewhere, becomes a backup, has a good preseason game, then all of a sudden people get high on him like they did for Mitchell Trubisky. You just never know, So maybe that's what he needs to do. Let's see. Mike says, any other Pat's podcast you could do show with discuss all the moves, I would listen. And so Mike would listen just to take notes here on how to take the Pats down even worse here. Mike doesn't want to just see the Patriots fall. He wants to see us fall flat on our face and stuff like that. But honestly, Mike, like if I had just more time available right now, I would definitely probably invest in like a second channel and stuff like that in terms of just either doing something all Pats or maybe just being able to spend more time on Twitch and doing more content for like gaming content. That's something that I would want to do. It's just right now, given how my schedule is right now, like outside of this is the busiest that I've been and all like that, like all year long. And so I'm going to be busy up until about, I want to say really about July and stuff like that. So, but yeah. All right, but here we go, guys. The second half is now began in the Hurricanes with the basketball first. Look, they already got it down low on the block. Oh, they turned the ball over. Jayhawks with the basketball. Gets it inside. Kicks it out. Passes it back. Passes it up top. Gets it down low on the block. You got to put that one up. Draws the foul. But it does no good if you're not going to hit the free throws. Let's see if they can hit the free throws. Let's see, Mike says, you're better than the Jets. You're better than Jets. And so I appreciate that, Mike. I appreciate that. I do. Because if there's one thing I would not tolerate is losing to the Jets. Y'all want to see me flip out? Let us lose to the Jets. That's one thing that would really make me mad and all like that. Like I can take a loss as good as well as probably any fan can, but let us lose to the Jets. I lose it. I will lose it. That is one team that is on my do not lose to list. Like the Jets, to me, that's probably my most hated team in the division. Just purely just cannot stand the Jets at all. Anything New York when it comes to football, I am not a fan. Like that. Buffalo, they're different. They're different. They're different. They're not on my hate radar. But the Bills, but the Jets and the Giants, they're on my hate radar. Like those are the two teams in the league I don't like. Everyone else, I'm neutral to cool with. Those two teams, don't like them. Meanwhile, Hurricanes there tried to get that layup to go with the reverse layup. They did not fall. Jayhawks got the rebound there. Has the ball at the perimeter. Gets it down low. Lost the ball there. Hurricanes with the basketball. And a turnover there. Jayhawks get the ball. Can they capitalize on it? They got numbers. Gets it to the big man, and he throws it down. He throws it down. So just like that, guys, 35-32. And so, hey, Jay said it earlier. The Jayhawks going to come out here storming in the second half. They are a second half team. And so Hurricanes got to be able to weather this storm right now. They're up by 3, 35-32. Pulls the jumper. That's no good. And so right now, you've got the Jayhawks up here. What a block shot there by the Canes, but the ball's going to stay here with the Jayhawks. Let's see. Mike says game on here, JB. And so, I'm thinking, Mike, because what I want to do is I probably will bring back some classic type of games and stuff like that in terms of just like I'll update my college hoops 2K8 roster, and I'll do some streams from there, and I'll update my ESPN 2K5 football as well. Try to get the resurrected rosters and stuff like that whenever I can figure out how to get that on my Xbox Series X. And then I'll probably stream those two because those are the two that I enjoy the most right there, honestly. So I'll probably just do the ones that I enjoy the most, honestly. I mean, I like Madden, but I love me some good classic ESPN 2K football. All right, but here we go. Hurricanes with the basketball up top. Takes the jumper. Gets that one to fall. Definitely a big-time shot there for the Hurricanes. They're back up by 3 now, 37-34. Jayhawks with the basketball around the perimeter. Oh, what a steal there by the Canes. Picked his pocket in his face. And so, man. Had the Hurricane player going down hard on that one. That was one heck of a steal, though. Very nice steal. Went up strong with it. All right, but he's up, so that's a great sign right there. He's up and getting ready for some free throws here. Again, this is Charlie Moore. So far in this game, he's got 4 points in this one, 1 assist, and 2 steals. Gets the free throw to fall. Okay, the score right now, Hurricanes 38, Jayhawks 34. He's got one more free throw coming up, guys. Here in the second half of play with 17 minutes, 37 seconds to go. All right, let's see. Mike says, is Pats better than Miami? Mike's going to make me say it. Right now, in my opinion, Miami is currently better on paper than the Pats right now, in my opinion, right now, because that Tyreek Hill move was big. Miami was already up there. They had swept us last year. They got better. They went out there and got a running back. They had no running game last year. They went out there, acquired some running backs. They went out there, got a receiver. They got some deadly weapons out there, receiver. We lost our 2 defensive backs. I say 2, including Stephon Gilmore. I still include that and stuff like that. And quite frankly, I mean, our biggest moves have been keeping some of the guys on our team, but quite frankly, we lost some key guys. We traded some key guys. So Miami right now has definitely gotten better and stuff like that. So, yeah, so I have to say right now on paper, Miami's that second team right now in the division. All right, Hurricanes right now with the basketball, working it around the perimeter right now. Nobody in the post right now. Everybody's outside on the perimeter here, setting some screens and stuff. Let's see if he's going to drive to the basket. Kicks it back out. for three. Missed that one. Jayhawks get the rebound. They're down by 2, 38-36. Questionable passes there. Gets it inside and gets the difficult shot to fall. We're all tied up 38 apiece. No foul called on that one. He thought he was going to get the foul there. No foul call. We still got 16 minutes and 40 seconds to go in the second half of play. We've seen 11 lead changes in this one and 7 ties. Canes with the basketball inside, lays it up, gets it to fall. I like it. These young men are going out there getting difficult shots to fall in this one. Jayhawks with the basketball, working it around the perimeter there, gets it to the big man there. He sets the pick. Going to go inside, kicks it out for three. Misses that one. Jayhawks just cannot get anything from downtown in this one. Canes with the basketball, up by 2, 40-38. Going to drive inside, kicks it back out. He thought about pulling a three, loses his footing. That's going to be a turnover there for the Canes. Jayhawks, easy basket there, throws it down. We're tied up 40-40 in this one here with 15 minutes and 55 seconds to go in the second half here. So both of these teams trying to get that ticket to the Final Four, but only one team can earn it. Let's see what happens. Hurricanes, everybody around the perimeter again here. Works the ball inside, kicks it out for three. Missed that one. Seen a lot of missed threes in this one. Jayhawks cross half court here. Makes the pass. Gonna pull the deep three. Gets it to fall. Finally, the Jayhawks get their first three, and that gives them a 3-point lead. 43-40 here with 15 minutes and 24 seconds to go in the second half of play. I said it, that the Hurricanes need to be able to weather the storm. Well, this is the storm right here for the Jayhawks. They're coming in, storming in this one. And so how the Hurricanes are going to be able to respond, that's going to be a big determinant on how this game's going to play out. But so far in the second half of play, you have the Jayhawks right now outscoring the Hurricanes 14-5 since halftime. And right now they're up by 3 right now. The Hurricanes, they have to go out there and they have to quickly rekindle what they had in the first half when they outscored Kansas 35-29. But so far in this one, 3-point game, what a game it is indeed. Both teams going back and forth. But right now, we're currently at the commercial, guys. Miami called the timeout right now, trying to stop the bleeding. We'll see if they'll be able to draw some adjustments here when we get back from the commercial. Let's see. Mike says, I'm Pat's fan, but annoyed with pretender Chiefs. And so I would not say the Chiefs are pretender. If you ask me right now, are the Chiefs still a playoff team? I still think the Chiefs right now are a playoff team, but we're going to find out a lot about Patrick Mahomes here. We're really going to find out a lot about it, but I think he's going to evolve and stuff like that. I've seen it happen with my Patriots and all like that. We went from having a roster that had like your Randy Mosses and stuff like that, your Wes Welkers, and then we had to evolve to where the offense was more so surrounded by a guy like Rob Gronkowski back then when he was with the Pats and stuff like that. Then we had, good receivers and stuff like that. It's going to be some things Mahomes going to have to mature on. He's got to take a lot of those short passes. They're going to have to run the ball more. But Andy Reid, I've seen Andy Reid have success back with the Eagles with Donovan McNabb in that offense without having a number one receiver other than the year that they had Terrell Owens and stuff like that. But other than that, they had guys like Todd Pinkston out there, Freddie Mitchell, those guys. And so I've seen him do more with less. So I'm confident the Chiefs are still a playoff team. It's just that's a tough division now, a tough conference. And so that is my doubt right there. Not so much them, just everybody else got better and stuff like that. So I wouldn't call them a pretender. Let's see. Braden says, here's the run Jay talked about. And so, yeah, Jay warned us. Jay warned us about this run coming. And so he sighed. Let's see. Alan says, Jayhawks will run. It depends on Miami can stop the run or not. As long as Miami keeps it close, guys, as long as Miami doesn't let Kansas get into double-digit figures or something like that, and they keep it close, later in this game, all they got to do is just send the Jayhawks to the free throw line. Jayhawks have been struggling at the free throw line. If that continues to be the case, that will at least keep them in the game and stuff like that. So they just got to keep fighting now, weather the storm, because late in this game, if the Jayhawks are up, free throws will be a big issue for them that they'll have to try to come up clutch with. So that's another factor to consider right there. But we'll see if the Hurricanes got it in them. We're going to find out. This is a mature Hurricane team, so we'll see if they can weather this storm. Let's see. Mike says, Braden, you ain't getting that W. Mike's calling them out. Let's see. Mike says, Alan, you rooting Hawks? All right, we're getting ready to get this action back on the play on the way here Hurricanes get ready to inbound the ball. Braden says, we'll see, Mike. All right, Hurricanes going to inbound the ball here, and they're going to bring it up court. Let's see what happens here. This is the first lead for the Jayhawks since about 3 minutes and 53 seconds remaining in the first half. That just goes to show how momentum continues to change. So right now, Hurricanes with the basketball here. A couple screens being set. Working the ball around the perimeter here with the guards. Lost the ball. Another turnover for the Hurricanes. They've become turnover city in the second half. And that's going to lead to some more points here for the Jayhawks. And so right now, these Hurricanes, they've got 10 turnovers so far in this one. And I feel like almost 5 of them has come in the second half alone. You've got to protect the rock. And right now, they're not doing it. Right now, they are not doing it. Jayhawks on an 11-2 run right now. Hurricanes with the ball up top right now. Jesse Allen says he's rooting for Miami. And so Hurricanes pull the 3. Missed that one. Missed that one. Jayhawks get it up court quickly. And still with the offensive rebound there. Gets it up and gets the tough 2-point play. Look at that. 47-40. Plus the foul against Miami. So just like that, guys, man, Jay was not kidding. These Jayhawks, man, this is crazy. Speaking of Jay, he says it's crazy. This is Miami's first Elite 8 game ever. So, yeah, Miami's just been known and on the map for football. But, hey, they're trying to change things here. But, man, these Jayhawks right now, how can they be stopped? How can they be stopped? This team is coming out fired up right now. This is what they do. And, man, this is tremendous to watch. And so, Romac, what's good with you? You say hello all. What's good with you? Who you rooting for in this one? Thank you so much for coming through. Glad to have you here with us here to watch this Elite 8 matchup here between the Canes and the Hawks. And so appreciate you for coming through. It's always good to have you here. Leslie Allen says, just saying, Jayhawks will run in. If Miami wanted more, they need to stop the run. They do. This is going to be probably one of the most trying times right now for this Hurricane team. But my goodness, they're being outscored 18-5 since halftime, guys. 18-5 since the half. Already, the Jayhawks, they look like they're on a run right now to where they're looking to drop about 40 points in the second half. So Miami's going to have to really bring it right now. They're going to have to start taking better shots and protect the basketball. Stop turning the ball over. That's what's killing them right now. They're turning the ball over left and right. And so let's see if we can get them to stop turning over the ball. But meanwhile, while we're at the commercial right now, now's a good time, if you haven't already, to make sure you guys press the thumbs up button. Also, if you're someone that's new, go ahead and make sure you are subscribed to the channel as well. I see we got 15 thumbs up. That's great. Let's see if we can get to 20. That'd be a great mark to hit. Let's see if we can get to 20. But yes, we love upsets. We do, Alan. And these Canes, I mean, we've seen it already. You know, this momentum can go back and forth because it wasn't that long ago the Hurricanes were up by 6. So the Jayhawks being up by 7 right now, we know that momentum can switch. But can Miami do it? Because the Jayhawks, hey, they seem to be coming in their zone right now. Their confidence is growing. They're not going to just give it back. Let's see, Mike says running back by committee is a good way, like Bill Belichick does it. Don't put it all on one running back. The days of putting it all on one running back is done. There's only few running backs left that can do that. Very few running backs. Derrick Henry, if he can stay healthy all season and all like that, is the one guy that I would do that for. And even then, I want to save him fresh for the playoff. Like the moment that the weather starts getting bad and getting cold, that's when I want to rely heavily on a guy like Derrick Henry. So absolutely. Let's see, Mike says 30-yard runs here and there don't matter. Mike says Tyreek overrated. Tyreek overrated. Mike. I would not say that Tyreek is overrated. If anything, I think Tyreek is underrated. I think Tyreek is underrated because I think people see the speed and they don't appreciate everything else that he does for the team. He's the kind of guy he's a game changer. You have a guy like Tyreek Hill, that completely changes the ways that you can call your plays and stuff like that. And so it's just a guy like Tyreek, like, oh my gosh, just having a guy like that, there's so much that you can do with him, whether it's just handing the ball off to him, whether it's those bubble screens, anything, going across the middle. He changes the way the defense has to play you and all like that. Like you have him out there, the defense has to respect him. They have to back off him. They have to keep an eye on Tyreek at all times. You can't let this man roam around when you have dangerous killer speed like that, but you're the complete package. You're a ball out there as well. I mean, don't get me started on Tyreek Hill there. Don't get me started, because I would hate to do that for a guy that's not with the Dolphins. Don't make me do that. Jayhawks free throw is up. All right, so they even get the free throw to fall now. They're up 48-40. 8-point game right now. Here in the second half of play, we got 14 minutes and 15 seconds left to go. Right now, Hurricanes looking to get something going. This is their largest deficit of the tournament. Canes get inside, puts it up, misses that one. Jayhawks get the rebound, crosses half court, throws it up there, tried to lob it there, made the pass in the corner, tries to get it to the post player, does. He has it. Two guys are on him. Kicks it back out. Drives in, kicks it in the corner for a three. Misses that one. Canes get the rebound. Crosses half court, gets it in the corner. Going to pull the three. Missed that one as well. My goodness. Jayhawks with the basketball. Lost that one. Was whipped by Miami. Can they take advantage of it? Makes the pass. Gets the 2 points. There you go. Points off of turnovers. You want to be on the receiving end and not the end that's dishing it out here. And so if Miami can just protect the rock here, I think they can get back in this one. 6-point game. Well, I say get back in this one. I mean, tie this one up or even take the lead. Again, 13 minutes and 12 seconds remaining. Jayhawks with the basketball up top. Feeling the pressure from the Hurricanes defense. Gets it down low. Excellent pass there. Oh, great defense to block that one from behind there and not foul them. You look at the points in the paint. Kansas got 34 points in the paint, guys. Hurricanes pull another three. Missed that one as well. Hurricanes aren't looking so hot from downtown so far in this one. They are 3 of 13 right now from the three-point range. Here we go, guys. Jayhawks with the basketball up top. They're up 48-42. Gets it to the forward. Coming up to set the screen for him. Goes inside. Puts it up there, but he's going to get fouled. So he'll be going to the free throw line here. Harris Jr. Again, we got 12 minutes and 32 seconds left to go in the second half of play. That foul right there against Bensley Joseph of the Hurricanes. Let's see, Mike says Allen Bruton Canes. Let's see, Mike says at half will JB review Bill Belichick first round pick and demonstrate he needs a GM? I thought about like there's guys like Gerard Mayo. I remember the Patriots selected Gerard Mayo. That was a great selection right there by Bill Belichick. He turned out to be a great linebacker. I was very sad when he went ahead and retired and stuff like that. So Bill has hit on some guys. He's hit on some guys. He really has. Richard Seymour going back, stuff like that. He's hit on some guys. But again, guys, we're in the second half of play right now, right? Second half of play right now. And so free throws coming up for Kansas. Kansas already leads this one 48-42. Here in the second half of play with 12 minutes, 32 seconds left to go. First free throw is up. Gets that one to fall. All right, there you go. I'm sorry, that was one free throw there. So 7-point game. Canes with the basketball here crossing half court with 12 minutes and 25 seconds left to go. Working the ball around the perimeter here. Gets it to the forward, looking for someone to pass the ball to. Gets it to the guard up top. Makes the pass to the wing. All right, it's going to be a foul. Foul against Deron Harris Jr. All right, Hurricanes looking to inbound the ball. Let's see, Jay says, Mischief Tyreek, I'm definitely not overrated. He's an unreal playmaker. And so I wonder if this is Mike just bitter about how Kansas City and Buffalo went out. But honestly, Mike, like, you got to give Tyreek credit, man. Like, he's just that great. He's just that great. Very few guys I can think of that has a skill set that this man has. Very, very few guys. Meanwhile, all right, so you're going to get the charge there. Let's see the replay. All right, so yeah, it's going to be Jayhawks basketball here. We've got 11 minutes and 55 seconds left to go in the second half of play. Score right now, Kansas 49, Miami 42. They get it down low on the block to the big man. Hurricanes got 2 guys on them, kicks it out in the corner. Now they're going to work the ball back up top here. Looking to set some screens. Guard has it, going to go inside. Lays it up, gets fouled. Going to go to the free throw line. So Kansas has kept their foot on the gas pedal here in the second half. There's no hesitancy here. In the first half, the Jayhawks scored 29 points and throughout the entire half. This half, they've already got 20 points right now, and there's still 11 minutes, 37 seconds left to go in the second half. Meanwhile, Hurricanes only have 7 points right now that they've scored in the second half. Think about that. They, at the half, were leading 35-29. And just like that, Jayhawks are up 49-42. So Jayhawks have completely flipped the script in this one, guys. We have an official TV timeout called. And so when we get back, though, I'll definitely let you guys know when we're back to the action. Braden says Kansas keeps going off the fast break. And so, yeah, Canes keep turning the ball over. They keep turning the ball over. Let's see. Mike says, nice layup, Canes. Let's see. Mike says, Tyreek Phoney, let's see him without Mahomes, JB. And so I feel that you put Tyreek with any decent quarterback with an arm, and even if he has an arm, I feel like you can still run some short stuff with his speed alone. He's going to get open. He's going to help the quarterback out. I honestly feel like he makes I shouldn't say any quarterback, because there's some quarterbacks like Baker Mayfield that just won't be able to throw the ball to him at all. But assuming the quarterback is a competent quarterback, he's going to make him better. He's going to make him better. Now, will he go out there and get you 1,500 yards receiving and stuff like that? He won't do that. Not just because the quarterback isn't there, but I feel like him and Mahomes, they made each other better and stuff like that. They made each other better, but they're still great players without each other. They just made each other reach that peak, honestly. And so, but hey, we'll see. We will see. I'll say this though, Mike, in fantasy football though, I definitely mention it when I see Tyreek drop about a good 30 plus points in fantasy football or something like that, and be like, did you see Tyreek out there? Jay says Tyreek was amazing with Alex Smith. That is true. That is true. He did have Alex Smith out there. He was great with him as well. Great with him as well. Let's see. Mike says we will see. And so Mike says he is a top 10 receiver, but and so you say top 10? I would go ahead and say, would I say top 5? I'll put it like this. If I'm a defensive back and I'm confident in myself, he's on the top 5 guys I don't want to cover one-on-one. If I'm a confident corner that has the skills of the best corner that we fought, I'll just say Darrelle Revis in his prime. I don't want to cover Tyreek one-on-one. That's probably the one guy I don't want to cover one-on-one if I'm Darrelle Revis and stuff like that personally. Well, we will see, Mike. We will see. We will see. Again, guys, we're still right now currently at the commercial right now. 7-point difference with the Jayhawks up 49-42. Mike says it's all about quarterback and stuff. And so I don't know about that. I remember a couple years ago, Dak Prescott before Amari Cooper, and then once he had Amari Cooper. Sometimes the quarterback can benefit from having a great receiver. Those receivers make a big difference sometimes. And all like that. And we're about to find out with Aaron Rodgers and all like that without having Devontae Adams. We'll see how he looks next year, if he'll be able to put up the same MVP type of numbers. I think he'll do great, but can he put up MVP numbers? I don't know, because think about Tom Brady. When he was with New England the last 2 years, Tom Brady looked like he fell off the cliff. But then he went back to he went to Tampa Bay. All of a sudden, you got Mike Evans to throw to. You got Chris Godwin to throw to. All of a sudden, TB12 again. And everybody just forget how he looked the last 2 years with an offense couldn't move the ball at all because you didn't have no receivers. And so receivers play a big part in it. It's just leagues have to downplay it because, quite frankly, nobody wants to pay receivers that type of money. All right, so that first free throw is up and good. Score right now, Kansas 50, Miami 42. All right, free throw's good as well. So Jayhawks are up 51-42. So right now, that scoring run, Kansas outscored Miami 13-2 in the last 4 minutes and 35 seconds of play. Hurricanes desperate to get something going right now and trying to get some type of positive momentum right now so this doesn't get too far out of control. Has the ball up top here. Pulls a three. Missed that one. They're trying to bail themselves out with some three-point shots here. The difference now at this point is that Kansas understands we're not going to live and die by the three-point shot. We're going to do what we do best. We're going to go inside. We're going to take advantage. We're going to play our style of basketball. Meanwhile, the Canes, they've just been settling a couple of times for some threes. I've seen some quick threes. I've seen some long threes. I've seen some really bad-looking threes. It's just they're taking probably too many threes right now. Meanwhile, Jayhawks here with the basketball. Kicks it back out for three. Missed that one. Canes with the basketball. They trail 51-42. 10 minutes and 35 seconds to go in the second half of play. Hurricanes make the pass there. Drives inside. Kicks it out. He drives inside. Gets blocked. Jayhawks with the basketball. Kicks it up court. Oh, he missed that one. But they somehow still retain possession and get the three-point shot. What a three-point shot that is. Someone got to call a timeout after that. 54-42. Hurricanes had to call a timeout after that one. They had to. Wow, a 12-point game. How about the Jayhawks showing why they are the one seed here? And, man, that second half has just been tremendous for them. And, my goodness, guys, we're about halfway through the second half. The Canes just put up 7 points in the second half. That's it, 7 points, guys. This offense has been stagnant since halftime. It's like they almost didn't come out in the second half offensively. And so right now, they've got to dig deep. They've got to dig extremely deep right now. Mike says, come on, Canes. Let's see, Mike says down by 7. Let's see, Braden says, Gerard Mayo is that's right. Gerard Mayo is now your assistant coach. So that worked out well for the Pats. It did. But definitely I felt like he retired a little too early though, but certainly understand that. So, but that was a great pick right there by Bill Belichick as well. So I know we talk about his failures and stuff, but there are some guys he hit on. There were some guys that, like that probably like wasn't big time names, but they were quality starters like Ellis Hobbs. He took in the second round, cornerback, I think at Iowa State. Brandon Merriweather had a nice career as well. Guys that even though like went on to different teams, they still had good careers. Meanwhile, Hurricanes here with the basketball, drives inside, kicks it out. They scored 0 points in the last 3 minutes and 35 seconds. Thought about taking a three, pulls the jumper, missed that one. Jayhawks get the rebound. They're up 54-42 with 9 minutes and 45 seconds to go. They're on a 16-2 run there in the last 16 minutes and 20 seconds of play. Right now, the Hurricanes, they've just been flat lately. They have been flat. Mike says, bend the knees, defense, what are you doing? Coach him up, Mike, coach him up. Meanwhile, Hurricanes right now out the rebound. Trying to get some points here. Kicks it to the corner there. Tried to anyways, but they finally get 2 points there to make it a 10-point game. So here goes the Jayhawks here, bringing the ball up the court here. We've got 9 minutes and 12 seconds left to go here. Jayhawks up 54-44. Ball went out of bounds here, but the possession will stay with the offense. Again, Kansas is already in the bonus as well in this one. I'll point that out as well. They're already in the bonus. So if Kansas can take care of business when they get free throws and stuff, then hey, this ooh, look at here. Jayhawks looking to inbound the ball. Gets it inbounded. Got 9 minutes and 5 seconds to go in the second half here. Has the ball up top of the perimeter here. Goes inside. Gets it on the block. Kicks it back out. Pulls a three. Gets that one to fall. 57-44. It's back to a 13-point game right now with 8 minutes and 50 seconds to go in the second half of play. Wow. As for Martin, that's his 200th career three-pointer made. Canes with the basketball here. Going to drive inside. Lays it up. Let's see. Braden says Tyreek Hill is not better than Devontae Adams, though. And so he's not better, but in my opinion, I mean, obviously, Adams, we're going to see how Devontae Adams does, though, with the Raiders. Let's see how both of these guys do with different quarterbacks to get back to that. But obviously, Adams, you talking about the perfect receiver one, that's the guy right there. Perfect receiver one. If I'm a team, if I'm a quarterback, I prefer Adams. But if I'm a defensive back and all like that, then I'm probably a little bit more afraid of Tyreek because of all the stuff he can do. Because quite frankly, defensive backs just don't have the speed to keep up with him the way that he can. But from a pure receiver standpoint, Adams is better. But I'm talking about, I say Tyreek is probably more scarier in the sense of all the things he can do. But Adams, definitely the better receiver. Let's see. Mike says Diggs is better, but no Allen. The Bills not best. I will take Hill over Diggs. I'll take Hills over Diggs every day of the week. Give me Tyreek Hill over Stephon Diggs every day of the week. I will take Tyreek Hill over Stephon Diggs any day of the week. And so, oh man, we've got Sam Wardenberg fouled out here for the Hurricanes. So he's fouled out, and wow, his night is done with 5 points in this one. Mike says all about quarterback. Let's see. Mike says last play in OT of that wild card. Milano Bear hugs Watson. The Neal doubles up. Then they let go, and Watson throws deep to Tyron Jones, and Bills lose. And so, Mike, that's a score right there for you. That's a score right there for your Bills and stuff like that. And so I know that's tough right there for you, Mike. I know that's tough right there for you. All right, so the first free throw is good there for the Kansas Jayhawks. Again, this team's already in the bonus here. Hurricanes have 7 fouls on them as a team. Right now, Jayhawks 58, Hurricanes 46, with about 8 minutes and 11 seconds left to go. Misses the second free throw attempt. He's got one more coming up because he was fouled on a three-point shot there. So he got one more coming up. Let's see. Mike says Tyreek is a good receiver, but one receiver can only. Let's see. Mike says, I will give you top 5, but. All right, so we got the second one there. So 2 out of 3. So Jayhawks up by 13 again. Hurricanes with the basketball trailing 59-46. And so if you stepped away for a minute and you're just not coming back, you're wondering what in the world happened. Meanwhile, we've got a foul call here. But, man, it's been all Jayhawks here in the second half. I mean, they've outscored Miami in the second half 30-11, guys, so far, 30-11. Let's see, Braden says, so Baker's the only quarterback in the NFL that can't make a receiver good, JB. He's not the only one. I mean, there's Sam Darnold as well. So Sam Darnold won't make a quarterback good at all. At this point, I'll say Cam Newton as well. Cam Newton's not going to make a receiver better at this point of his career. Let's see. Taysom Hill. Taysom Hill is not going to make a quarterback better at all. He's going to ruin the system, completely ruin the system. So Taysom Hill's another one. Let me see who else. I have yet to see Teddy Bridgewater play with a quality receiver that stands out to me. So I don't know if Teddy Bridgewater is capable of consistently getting it to a big-time receiver. I can't think of a situation where he's had like a really good receiver to throw to that's been like already established. But I'll just say Teddy Bridgewater probably wouldn't get the best out of him either. So those are the quarterbacks that come to mind. But again, right now, guys, we are at the commercial right now, and the score right now, Jayhawks 59, Hurricanes 46, with about 7 minutes and 57 seconds left to go in the second half. Let's see, Mike says, Billy at Canes. And so, you think so, Mike? You think so? Let's see, Mike says, Allen had no receivers. He was not on too good year one. Drop City. And so I remember what they were saying about Allen, Mike. I remember that. You said, Mike, getting out of hand. You said getting out of hand. And so, yes, right now I am concerned. I'll press the panic button right now for the Canes. I'm highly concerned for them right now. The confidence that they've allowed the Jayhawks to acquire. Jayhawks going out there and playing at will. I mean, right now for the Jayhawks, looking at them, just scoring wise. I mean, they've got McCormick. He's got 15 points out there, 7 of 6 out there in the court. You've got Bruin. He's got 12 points, 4 of 9 out there in the court. You've got Agbaji, he's got 13 points out there as well, 6 of 10 out there in the court. They've got Martin off the bench with 9 points there for the Jayhawks. And so you've got about 4 guys almost going to end up in double-digit scoring when it's all said and done in this game. And it's like, wow, they're just going inside the paint and they're dominating inside the paint. Honestly, they're dominating inside the paint. They're getting inside, taking quality shots, getting the fouls. And this time they're starting to convert their free throws now. They're shooting 50%, which is definitely improved from making 1 out of every 3. So, yeah, they're playing much better in the second half here, much better. They've already scored more points in the second half than they did all in the first half. And we still got 7 minutes and 57 seconds left to go here for the Jayhawks. 34 points inside the paint. Not to mention leading the rebound category 32-24. When you do that, you'll be in a good place. Let's see. Mike says embarrassing rejection. Then Hawk hits 3s. And so, yes, it is. It's getting bad for the Canes. Mike says I'm livid. Well, Mike, I mean, I'm sure that Mr. JB's not happy right now as well. I'm sure he's upset right now as well with his Hurricanes. Meanwhile, Jayhawks just turn the ball over. Or is they going to call a foul there? All right. Let's see. All right, here we go. Canes are inbounding the ball right now. We've got 7 minutes and 42 seconds to go in the second half of play. Canes working the ball up top. Gets it to the wing. Drives inside. Gets blocked. Jayhawks get the ball. Passes half court. Gets it inside. Kicks it out. We've got 7 minutes and 22 seconds to go in the second half of play. Jayhawks working the ball around the perimeter. Ball goes out of bounds. Was tipped by the Hurricanes. Will retain with the Jayhawks. Mike says rebound. Mike says easy shot missed. Mike says back to 10. And so, yeah, well, now it's back to 13 at this point. All right, Jayhawks looking to inbound the ball. Nice inbound, cuts to the basket, and finishes with the reverse hand on the layup there. And so that shot right there by Martin's going to put him in double-digit scoring in this one. But, man, the Jayhawks up 61-46. Hurricanes are stunned right now. They are playing like tropical storms at this moment. They've got to figure this out. Canes with the basketball up top here. Doesn't know what he want to do with it. Has to pass the ball. And he's just going to put it from downtown. He said, I'm just going to pull it. I'm just going to pull it. He missed that when Jayhawks get the rebound. They have it up top. They're up 61-46 with about 6 minutes, 38 seconds left to go. Has the ball in the corner. Post player battling for the ball. Kicks it out. Going to give it to the post down low. And they're going to call the foul. Mike says, man, arms up. Braden says, Remy Martin has balled out in NCAA tournament. And so that he has. Let's see, Mike says, you win, Jayhawks going to get this W. So Mike throws in the towel. I'll throw that one in as well. Looks like Jayhawks going to run away with this, guys. Going to run away with this one. Gets that one to go in. Okay. Mike says, don't fall on a guy on a 3. That's dumb. And so, yes, got to coach him up, Mike. Got to coach him up. You say, Hill over Diggs. That's spite, I forgive you. That's not spite at all. I mean, I respect what Stephon Diggs does, but to me, honestly, I just feel like I would take Hills over Diggs. No disrespect towards Diggs, though, because Diggs is tremendous. I just think Hill is a little bit better than Diggs. All right, so here we go, guys. Canes cross half court here. They are trailing 63-46 right now. I mean, we're in danger of having to put in the bench players at this point to finish this one out. Missed that shot as well. Meanwhile, the Jayhawks cross half court here. Pass the ball around the perimeter. Gets it to the post player down low. Gets it to fall. All right, there we go, 65-46. So, wow, guys, we're talking about a 19-point game, guys. Hurricanes with the basketball, but what will they do with it? Oh, he got bailed out that time. I thought it was going to be another turnover. Got bailed out that time. Mike says Canes can't drive. Dang. And so, yeah, this is bad to see. This is bad to see. Let's see. Mike says Rosen GOAT. Let's see. Braden says, sounds like the Jets are trying to trade for a receiver. And so, I mean, they definitely had interest in Tyreek. And so I know that trying to get a receiver is going to be high on their list, it seems like. So we'll see if that actually happens, though, or if they end up drafting one. Meanwhile, Jayhawks have the ball here. Gets it in the corner. Gives it to the post. He kicks it back up top. Drives in. Tried to sling that one to the post player there. Going to be a turnover, though. Going to be a turnover with about 5 minutes and 19 seconds left to go in this one. Jayhawks up 65. Hurricanes got 46. Let's see. Allen says, what if Tyreek was with Tom Brady this year? How good that would be, man. Like, that wouldn't be fair. That wouldn't be fair at all. Wouldn't be fair at all. I mean, Tyreek with Brady? Man, come on, man. Woo, come on, man. That just wouldn't be right, Allen. That just wouldn't be right. For the fairness of competition, I can't let that happen. But again, right now we have another timeout here called by the Hurricanes right now. And so, yeah, so after that timeout, right now the score is Jayhawks 65, Hurricanes 46, with about 5 minutes and 16 seconds left to go in the second half of play. And Jayhawks just dominate the second half. That's all you can say. That's the only word that comes to mind right now is pure domination. Pure domination. I don't know what this coach said to them in the locker room and all like that, but whatever he said, he lit a fire in his team. And they came out and outscored the Hurricanes 36-11 in the second half, and it just hasn't even been competitive at this point. Has not been competitive at this point. Let's see, Jay says, who is he best team left in the tournament? So who's the best team left in the tournament, Jay? I mean, my opinion, I think we're looking at it right now. In my opinion, I think the Jayhawks right now, if they can play like this consistently, they are the 1 seed for a reason. They've been consistent throughout the regular season, 31-6. And so, I mean, that's who I got right now. I mean, some could say perhaps Villanova, or you can go with the crowd favorite Duke right now, but I go Jayhawks. I go Jayhawks. Let's see, Mike says, I can see Jayhawks Final Four again. Against Villanova. And so Mike says North Carolina versus Duke. And so I would love to see a North Carolina versus Duke type of game right there. I would love to see that, honestly. Like, honestly, all these matchups, though, I can't think of a matchup that I don't want to see, honestly. I would love to see these matchups take place, though. But imagine that, guys. Imagine, well, I can't say that now because Kansas is going to win this. Had the Hurricanes been able to win this, we would have been able to have a lot of ACC teams make it to the Final Four and stuff like that. But obviously, if the Hurricanes going down and stuff like that, we'll see if North Carolina can represent the ACC, or will St. Peter's ruin that hope? We'll find out. Meanwhile, Hurricanes with the basketball right now. They've got about 5 minutes and 5 seconds left to go here. Going to pull the three again and going to miss again. Jayhawks get the rebound. Throw it up court. Going to be a turnover there. Hurricanes get the basketball back. 4 minutes and 53 seconds to go in the second half. Going to pull another three. Take them out, coach. Take them out, coach. We're just chunking up threes at this point. Take them out. They're just shooting wild threes. I get it. Just take them out right now. Save them for themselves right now. Nice passes there by the Jayhawks. They're going to throw it down. We know who's going to be cutting the net when this one is said and done. We already know. Going to call a blocking foul there. Let's see. Braden says Kansas outscored Miami 38-11 in the second half. He now says make it 38-11. And so, yeah, they just pure domination. Pure domination. Let's see. Mike says St. Joe or Mary on something probably ain't going to win. St. Peter's? You mean St. Peter's? And so, all right, so Mike is down on St. Peter's. He said it's been a nice story, but it's time to pull out the plug on the Cinderella story. And it's time to hit midnight here. Let's see. Mike says best teams work that paint, JB. And so, oh, yeah, absolutely. Like when I play College Hoops 2K, I love utilizing the paint because, quite frankly, I'm probably not the best three-point shooter, to be honest. So I love going inside the paint. I love the pick and roll. I like giving it to the post player there, working off of him. If I get an open look from three, I'll take it. But my preference is to go inside the paint there and finish at the rim, get that and one, and get them in foul trouble. That's what I want to do. I want to dominate the boards. If you dominate the boards, you do something to the inside of a team there. But it's going to be a foul call there. It's going to be a foul against Miami. So it's going to put the Jayhawks at the line, guys. We got an 18-point game here with about 4 minutes and 7 seconds left to go in the second half of play. Let's see. Mike says, live by the three. Yeah, Dizzy by the three. But yeah, would you guys be interested? Because I am thinking about trying to merge. Probably do like I'll probably be mostly on like my Twitch, but I'll probably also have it on like to combine Twitch and YouTube as well. For like, I would love to do college hoops. I think college hoops would probably be good to get started with. At some point, add ESPN 2K5 once I get the latest roster updates after the draft and stuff like that, and just do that since I really love playing ESPN football. Just update the rosters and stuff like that. But I'll probably start off with college hoops and just do some what's that mode called, legacy mode, and just start off with a team and go from there. I'll probably do that if you guys are interested in seeing that type of content, of course. Meanwhile, Jayhawks get the rebound here. They've got this game, guys, in the bag pretty much. 68-49 is our score right now. I'll go ahead and say my nice things about the Hurricanes right now. As for the Hurricanes, they had a tremendous season, making it to the Elite Eight. That's not something that come into the season that I thought we'd be talking about the Hurricanes in this situation. Meanwhile, Jayhawks throw it down off the alley hoop, guys. Get these guys out of here. Take cover. These guys are out here looking to embarrass people at this point. Meanwhile, for the Hurricanes, they are rattled, man. They're just rattled right now. If I'm the coach, I'm letting these backups come in, let them get some playing time right now, and just, tell these guys it was a great season. It was a great season. But yeah, I'm right there with you, Jay. Like, I really wish that they did. It would be amazing. It would be amazing to see. It would be amazing to see, honestly. Let's see. Braden says, same, Jay. Let's see. Braden says, that'll be fun, JB. And so, bet. Okay, bet. Let's see. Mike says Canes was throwing up hopes and dreams. And so, yeah, they were. I mean, I'm not going to lie. The Canes of mine gave me a flashback of high school, like, shoot, just being on a team that's losing and just chunking up a three every time you get a chance. And then it's just bricking and stuff like that. Like, it just got nasty here in the second half. It would be nasty. And so, let's see. So, yeah, Jay says, what is your Twitch? So, yeah, Jay, I actually got my Twitch actually in the description here in terms of my Twitch information. So, yeah, you can definitely check that out there on the description there for this one. But certainly, man, certainly. Absolutely. But, yeah, I definitely would enjoy doing something like that because college shoes, I'm not sure if I'll actually just take the route of maybe coaching and focus more so on, like, the daily recruiting stuff, or I might actually play it myself, stuff like that, all that stuff. I'll figure that out. But I'll go ahead and drop my Twitch information here in the chat for you guys if you guys are interested in that. Now, I have not posted anything in a minute on Twitch, but definitely I'll look to get that started again. Probably after my schedule starts to slow down a little bit. And so let's see. All right. So, yeah, I just dropped my Twitch information right there in the chat for you guys to check it out. But yeah, I mean, I guess I do enjoy when it comes to Twitch being able to utilize some of the music variety that I can get away with using on Twitch as opposed to YouTube when it comes to gaming specifically. And so, but yeah. All right, let's see what Mike said. Mike said Canes are throwing up hopes and dreams. Oh, yeah, I did read that one. They are. I know Pop Brown's throwing a fit right now. Mr. JB, he's throwing a fit right now. Let's see. Mike says, as long as your title, your show good, fans know what to expect. YouTube game, same channel. And so you're right. That's me also trying to branch out on Twitch as well and get that going as well. Have multiple things going in that one. So, but absolutely, if I can merge that one, I'll definitely do that. Let's see. Braden says Miami chucking up threes just like Baker Mayfield chucks up passes. You're right. You're right about that. We saw that a couple of times. A man throw interception after interception after interception. That is true. That reminds me of the game where the Patriots and the Falcons played last year, where you had an interception from Matt Ryan. Then you had who's the backup quarterback for the Falcons last year? Josh Rosen. And then you had Felipe Franks come in and throw picks and all of that. So that was crazy. Let's see. Jay says, I still play NCAA football, 14 amazing games. So, yeah, I still love that one. Meanwhile, Hurricanes missed the first free throw there. This one's a wrap, baby. They're down by 21. Ain't nobody coming back from 21 down with 3 minutes and 23 seconds left to go, guys. But the Hurricanes had a very good season, though. Had a very good season, not going to lie. And so they exceeded expectations. If anybody should be really proud of how far they've gotten, aside from maybe St. Peter's and all like that, Miami should be very proud of what they did so far this in this tournament. Now, the ending of it, you hate how the second half played out, but you just didn't play your best basketball, quite frankly. That's just the case. Braden says, I don't have a Twitch account, but I will create one. And so, yeah, I appreciate that. Twitch is definitely a different animal. I will say that. I'm still learning about Twitch myself, but absolutely appreciate that, Braden. Absolutely. And so, Randy, what's good with you? Let's go. What's good with you? You say and you're also a Niners fan. I see according to your thing right there. So hey, I love that. And you say very interesting as we are all heading to the Final Four. Keep up the great work. Hey, I appreciate you, Randy. Thank you so much for coming through, man. Appreciate that. Absolutely. And so, but yeah, who's your favorite college team, Randy? Definitely let me know. Meanwhile, Hurricanes still shooting threes. They're still shooting threes. I guarantee in high school, if we're taking that many threes, the entire starting lineup's on the bench at this point if we're shooting that many threes. They've missed 12 straight three-point attempts, guys. 12 straight. Meanwhile, for Kansas, went up for the rebound, lost his footing there, hit the ground there, but the Jayhawks are up by 20 points right now, 70-50, but they're still out there playing hard now, but this is the point in time where you want to start seeing some substitutions here so nobody ends up getting hurt. But appreciate that again, Randy. Let's see. Mike says, yeah, I don't like Twitch that much, but what is best for you to build up on multiple platforms? And so, yeah, I'll probably reach out to Coach Dante and see, get some advice from him on how he does some of his gaming content and stuff like that. And then I'll probably go from there and figure out the best way and see if anybody that I know is currently, using both Twitch and that. But I mean, either way, even if I stream on YouTube and then just post it on Twitch or something like that or vice versa, I feel like that'd be fun as well. But I'll figure it out, though. I will figure it out. All right, here we go, guys. We got the Jayhawks here at the free throw line, looking to extend the lead. Missed that free throw. Again, there's still 2 minutes and 40 seconds left to go in this game. And right now, you can see the Hurricane players. They know their fate right now. Very disappointing ending for them right here for this game. They came in here with high hopes. They played good in the first half, but the second half, guys, they just took their foot off the gas pedal, and Kansas did not give them an opportunity to get back in this one. Kansas dominated the entire keeping momentum on their side here, made things difficult, made the Hurricanes settle for threes, and the threes just were not falling tonight. So now we've got guys out here that's just trying to get some points here. Light up the stat sheet. Jayhawks with the basketball here. There's still 2 minutes and 18 seconds left to go in this one. Mike says, let's see, 13 seconds. We had you, Jay. We had you for 13 seconds. And so let's see. Mike says, Randy, what up with Jimmy? And so, yeah, that's right. So Mike would like to know, Randy, in your opinion, what is up with Jimmy G? What are the 49ers, or what should the 49ers do with Jimmy G? Do you think there's a team out there, Randy, that would be interested in acquiring Jimmy Garoppolo? Definitely let us know. Meanwhile, look at that. Kansas just keeps it going, guys, 73-50. And so Hurricanes right now, they just fell apart right now. They just fell apart. It was good while it lasted, though. It was good while it lasted. There's still 1 minute and 42 seconds remaining in this one. And so you see the standing ovation here these guys are getting for the Kansas Jayhawks here. They deserved it. In the second half, I mean, my goodness. My goodness. They're going back to the Final Four, guys. They're the only one seed remaining in this bracket. That's the type of year it has been, guys. Just the only one seed. And from this point on, I guess from tournaments from here on out, just pick your favorite team that you want to see win. Pick them because, hey, anything can happen when it comes to March Madness brackets and stuff like that. There's no more science to this. This is just purely just luck at this point. Whatever happens, happens. But the Jayhawks here, they should be extremely happy. They should be celebrating. Play one heck of a second half here. And, man, a lot to smile about here for the Jayhawks, getting their ticket to the Final Four. Jay says, hey, Mischief, in the end, only one team ends the season happy. Bills Chiefs would be great in years to come. And so there you go. There you go. Let's see. Randy says, Duke Blue Devils looks to me in winning it all as Coach K ends his Hoops career as head coach. And so, hey, Hoops career and as the head coach. And so Duke definitely, hey, that'd be a great story right there. And we love great stories. And so, Duke's going to have that extra amount of motivation right there. And so, I mean, I've been going against Duke this entire time and all like that in terms of getting there. I mean, I want to see Coach K get it, but at the same time, I just can't get myself to root that hard for Duke and all like that for years of rooting against them. But, hey, Duke is definitely a viable option. I would love to see a Duke versus North Carolina game, honestly, one more time. I would love to see that happen. We'll see if that ends up being a matchup. But all I know is that these games have been tremendous. I mean, St. Peter's, they're a great story right here. If they can win today, that'd be a tremendous story. There's a lot of great stories here in this tournament. Obviously, a lot of heartbreaks were going to be happening. We knew that with 64 teams entering into the round of 64. That 63 teams would eventually get their hearts broken. Only one team can win, but who will be that one team? Will it be Duke? Will it be Kansas? Who will it be, guys? We'll figure it out. We will figure it out. But meanwhile, this game right now is just continuing to go on here. Jayhawks have this one in the bag, 73-50 right now. These Hurricanes are going to have a strong appreciation for how they played this season and all like that. Obviously, the second half, you're going to want to forget that. Being outscored right now, 44-15, I'm not going to lie, that is embarrassing right there. But they had a tremendous season, and you cannot understate what this means for the program for the University of Miami. They had a bunch of guys that played well together, and ultimately to make it here and to lose to a 1 seed in Kansas, that is nothing to be ashamed of. Nothing to be ashamed of. Let's see. Braden says, what gaming consoles do you have, JB? So, yeah, I have the Xbox Series X, and I've got the Nintendo Switch. Those are the two that I probably utilize the most. Other than that, I've got some older games and stuff like that, all in the Xbox Series lines and stuff like that. So, yeah, but mainly the Nintendo Switch and the Xbox Series X are the two that I particularly would be streaming from, most likely. All right, and so Kansas again. So here you go, another one, guys. And so they're up 76-50. And so right now, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. We're just trying to get this clock to run out right now. But congratulations again to the Kansas Jayhawks here. And so I'm looking forward to seeing them in the Final Four, guys. And so, of course, make sure you guys are subscribed here once we find out some of the matchups and stuff like that. Pay attention to you have notification bells turned on. So that way when I set up the stream, you guys will be notified and set a reminder by just going to the stream there and press remind me and stuff like that. So you guys will be notified. But yes, I'll definitely be back for the Final Four, guys. And this is it. This is it. But definitely enjoy the game later today between St. Peter's and North Carolina, guys. That's going to be a good one. I'm looking forward to watching that one as well, guys. But appreciate you guys so much for joining us here. And, man, this is really sweet here for the Jayhawks. And as for the Hurricanes, this is a tough pill to swallow. You're better than this right here. That performance you had in the second half, that's not what these Canes were all about. But a tremendous season, tremendous season. Let's see. Mike says, Jimmy G, Darnold, Baker, please rank JB and JB Nation. So, yeah, at the top of that one, it's definitely without doubt Jimmy Garoppolo. He's at the top of that without question. Jimmy Garoppolo is a starter in his league and stuff like that. So that goes without saying. Baker Mayfield, he's in the middle of that one right there because Baker has the confidence there. And then if he's healthy, we'll see how that goes. Sam Darnold's at the bottom. Like, if you're starting him, you're in trouble. Like, you should not be starting him at all. And so that's how I'll rank that. That's how I'll rank that. Let's see. Jay says he's got Jimmy, Baker, then Darnold. That's right. Because, hey, Jimmy's led the 49ers to the Super Bowl. Jimmy's led the 49ers on a deep run and stuff like that. So, Jimmy win games. That's what you want from a quarterback of this level, is to win games. And that's what Jimmy does. Let's see. Braden says, nice, JB. I have Xbox One and Xbox 360. So, yeah, I've got Xbox One, Xbox Series X, Xbox 360, the original Xbox still. I got that. I'm just an Xbox guy. And so I think I've been Team Xbox. Like, I got off the PlayStation train probably around PlayStation 2. I think PlayStation 2 is about the time that I switched over from Sony. And it's just simply because me and my brother were sharing the same console, and I just wanted to go ahead and get something different. So then I switched over to Xbox. He stayed with the PlayStation, and so that way we can just not share the same system, because there was no way our parents were going to buy the same system. So I switched over to Xbox, and I've been very fond of Xbox since then. But yeah, guys, that's our final score right now. Jayhawks won this one by 26 points with an amazing second half performance there. Hurricanes, they fell flat, and honestly, there's going to be a lot to regret about how that second half played out. And so Old Man says, another great stream, JB. Appreciate you as always, Old Man. Thank you once again for coming out, guys. And so it's been great. It's been real, guys. And so it's been fun. Really appreciate you guys. Let's see. Jay says, great stream as always, JB. Thank you again, Jay. And hey, you were right about Kansas, Jay. We got to give props where props is due. This man says second half, Kansas was going to come out on a mission, and my goodness, could Jay be any more correct than that? And so, but absolutely, man. And so, hey, now's a great time. I may have to do a Kansas City Chiefs mock draft with all the draft capital you guys picked up and stuff like that. I may have to do one sometime soon, but definitely I still think the Chiefs are going to be able to really utilize the draft to get better for the future. And as you said, for years to come, they will be in a great place. So take refuge in that. Braden says, see you next week, JB. Great stream. Appreciate you, Braden. Absolutely. Thank you guys so much. And so, yeah, absolutely. Thank you guys again for coming out and showing support here, joining the stream. Hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. Going to go ahead and end the stream, guys. But, yeah, thank you guys so much again. And, hey, see you guys next time.